And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and I'm sure you already are. Welcome back to another episode of Legends and Liquor. So you know what that means? It's that time of the month. We do this a couple of times. It's a virtual hangout. We get the channel members on board and we talk some toys. We see what people have been buying. And today's topic is best figures of Q1 2023. Can you believe it? We're already at the first quarter. Like, it's over virtually. We've got about a few days left. But this is technically the very last Legends and Liquor of March. So it's a perfect opportunity to do this. And it's been a weird first quarter. Like, we've had a lot of reveals, but not so much in hand, which is very odd. So, yeah, I'm very curious to see what these lists are going to be. So, obviously, we've got a full house today, two groups of 8 each. So, that's 16 guests. Each of them are bringing 3 figures. So, that's 3 times 16. You do the math, but we're going to find out a lot of figures today, what people's favorites are. And it's not just Legends. As I said, Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick, as you know. Today's topic is open wide. You can pick any figures you want from any brand, any line, just your favorite purchases. And obviously, distribution is a weird thing. It's not something anyone can keep up with or even understand. So don't stress too much on this occasion, okay? Just as long as you've brought it this year, as long as it's not like a figure from like the 90s and you've just brought it. No, don't do that. As long as it's a figure that you've purchased in the first quarter, even if it trickled out at the end of last year. Look, let's just talk about some toys, okay? But there's people always sneak in little loopholes and stuff here, so I'm curious to see how people are going to try and cheat today. But yes, have 3 figures ready to go, but we will of course still do pickups to see what people have been buying, and maybe some of their pickups will actually make their top 3 figures of Q1. So as I said, that's January, February, and March. And yeah, the year's going quick, isn't it? Very, very quick. If you are here live, thank you very much. How are you doing? The England game is live right now. We're beating Ukraine 2-0. So please keep me updated with that in the comments if we are live. If you're watching on the replay and England won, hooray! Well done, England. That's 2 for 2 in their Euro qualifiers. So we're very happy about that. So let me go through the housekeeping, all of that stuff. I'm going to ramble for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to bring Group 1 in here. So again, let me just shout out everyone who's going to be a guest today. So in Group 1, we got Mark Tac, Alexi, unless he still needs to switch with someone in Group 2, but we'll figure that out. Dan Ortiz coming back, Cloud, Tom, Jay, Dom making his debut as well. Figure about it. He will be joining us today. I love when we get brand new people. I think we're doing pretty good with at least one new person on every Legend and Liquor so far this year, or close to it. And Justin Collects is in Group 1 as well. Group 2 will be Jamie, Christopher, Craig, Tanner, Rush, The Man, John, Compulsive Collector, who hasn't been on since October, and also Dan Hayden as well. So yeah, a full house today. Again, there is one way to get on Legends and Liquor. That is by becoming a channel member at the Members Club tier, okay? So let me go through the housekeeping real quick. First and first, hang on, let me get my drink first so we can see what's going on. There we go. Now it's officially Legends and Liquor, right? Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink. Just bring your favorite drink. Just drink alcohol. Just bring your favorite drink, and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. Of course, you can go and support all the other long-form content on the channel, me, and thank you very much to Jay, who has been filling in as a special guest co-host for the last couple of weeks. But this coming week, we will be introduced to the official brand new co-host of the Dan Who live stream. So Brandon left me, the super producer left me. Jay very kindly filled their shoes, but we are having an official new co-host, debuting on Thursday, so you will have to wait and see for that. Today's Legends and Liquor. Go and watch the replay crew of Joe's and Juice and Turtles and Tea on the channel right now, recapping all toy news in those 2 worlds. You know I can't help myself. And then today, if you want to show some love and be extra special and support what we do here, then please contribute to the stream. Anything over £4 or $4. Then Friday, our talking robot assistant will literally read your comment out loud. Awkwardly interrupt the conversation, but as I said, it's always fun and it goes towards supporting the channel. So you know I appreciate you. Streamlab donation links work as well at the top of the description bar. Both of them work exactly the same. So again, your support is always appreciated here on this Sunday afternoon. The clock did go forward for us in the UK last night, so that's why I'm late today. I've lost an hour of my life, so like I'm all over the place. So we're back now in our normal scheduled spot, and hit that join button. That is your way onto the show. Do you just want to know the real reason why I'm late today? Like, genuinely the real reason? Because I was updating the bloody duck table that hasn't been updated in weeks. So I finally have an updated duck table to show you all. So I'm going to show you that as well, and obviously show some love to the chat too. So let's do exactly that. Let me make sure I can get this up. Make sure I've done it properly. But I definitely did update the duck table. So here we go. Here we go. So Jamie is still up top. Jamie only needs 6 points to win the Duck Race League 1. Like, this is season 1 of the Duck Race. We are episode 50, by the way, as well. I haven't mentioned that yet. Episode 50. And we do this once every 2 weeks. So we are approaching our 2-year anniversary. So you know Super Chat Shots are coming back for that probably in April. By the end of April, we'll be doing that. But yes, we are episode 50. So that is a milestone worth celebrating. Of course it is. Consistency is king on YouTube. But anyway, back to the Duck Racing board. This race, this league, this table has been going on for a long time. But we will be crowning a winner in 2023, undoubtedly. Damien is just underneath there. Jamie with 35 points. Same as Cheeky Monkey Kiara. They are both joint second. Okay, so that is the race. They can get a win today, and they would actually go above Jamie. So Damien or Kiara are still in it. Tanner as well is only 34 points. So again, a win today for Tanner would make him level with Jamie. So it's still anyone's game, but Jamie just needs a second place at the duck race. You know we race ducks at the end of the stream to win. Again, it's a lot of nonsense, but it's our nonsense, isn't it? It's fun. We're racing ducks, talking toys, drinking alcohol. Let me scroll down a little bit, because this table goes on. I'll go slowly. So leave a little duck emoji in the chat if you see your name, all right? So these are the official updated leaderboards. New people have got on the board now. Phil Jones won a race and has now jumped up to 30 points. So there are only, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people above 30 points. And now Phil and even Thirsty for Chicken got some extra points on the board as well. But anyway, I'm scrolling. There's me down on unlucky 13th. Damn. I need to rig my own race, don't I? I need to start winning my own duck race. But I'm still scrolling. There's a lot of joint points, obviously, but I'm still scrolling. There we go. There's David Evan and Smith, and then the other David as well. Asher the Action Figures actually got some points on the board too. So now he's on the board. I'm still scrolling. There's a lot of people on this board. I told you, if you've ever been a part of a race, ever got a single point within 50 episodes, you are on this leaderboard, all right? There you go. Scrolling all the way to the bottom. There you go. Right at the bottom is Jarhead, Dan Hayden, Omar V, Loki, Leo Barnes, Jay. Jay's Tools Collection, right, has been here this whole time, and he only has 1 point. Cheeky Monkey Kiara stole all his points. That's what's been going on. But there you go. That is the current Duck Race leaderboard. We haven't updated it in 5 weeks. So, as I said, take your screenshots, take some notes, because that is what's currently going on. But again, a couple of wins and anyone's back in it. So I'm still scrolling. Back to the top we go. Okay. I just noticed as well, I don't know if Friday's working. I apologise if she's not. But Little Leaf Creations has donated another channel membership. Thank you so much, yet again, supporting every single episode, which is always massively appreciated. So Little Leaf Creations, thank you so very much, honestly. And I think Embered Wings, so Ravana is lurking. She's lurking. I know she's hiding at the minute, but she's lurking. Hopefully I've still got her support. She has just caught that gifted membership. So she knows I've got nothing but love. So thank you very much, Little Leaf Creation. Thank you so much. Okay, I think your boys got toys is okay. So as I said, I'm going to give you 10 more minutes. I just need to talk a little bit, don't I? I need to talk. So I have got some things I want to say first and foremost. So, as I said, I've had a weird couple of weeks, as you know, but I'm getting back in the swing of things. So I just wanted to do a few little mentions of the reviews on the channel. I hadn't done a review in a while, but now I have. So I have got a review up for the VHS Spider-Man 2-pack with the Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage. Now, my YouTube channel should be called Dan Who reviews other people's action figures, because most of the stuff I've reviewed this year, are the good people, good friends and people in the community helping me out. Because this is Neil's. Neil is the original Marvel Legends UK on Instagram. No association to the Facebook group. He gets sent abuse all the time because people think he is the Facebook group. He's not. He's just a regular guy that loves collecting. He also works in Birmingham, the same place as me. He hit me up and said, you can borrow mine. I went, yes, please, because I forgot to order it. So the review is up. So if you are on the fence about this one, then hopefully my video can help you make your purchasing decisions. I don't dislike the gimmick. I just prefer the retro card selfishly. But the Carnage is a pretty solid Carnage. Is it the best Carnage in Marvel Legends? Up to you to decide. I don't think so, but still, there you go. There is that. So that review's up. And then yesterday, the UK guys encouraged me to do a bazooka review because we realised we were the only ones with it. It arrived super early. This figure's clearly been delayed a little bit because the packaging is completely different to the other 4 figures in this wave. But I have a review up for Bazooka. Here he is. Oh, wait, no, that's the other one. Here he is. They both are here. Basically, the exact same figure. Thank you to everyone who's been commenting in the video to let me know that this is like a New England Patriots tribute from like the 80s. Their away kit, it used to be red. It's now navy blue. So the original version of Bazooka is actually wearing an away kit tribute. So I said this is home and this is away, but it's actually the other way around. So that is the New England's home, that's the New England away, but it's just a tribute. Obviously they can't use official jerseys, but anyway, you just get the point. There he is. Great figure, by the way. Really good figure. Go and check out my review for all the comparisons. We play Spot the Difference, but it is a really nice figure for the shelf. I know could this be in Tom's top 3 of 2023, or top 3 of Q1? We shall find out. I know Mini Plastic Multiverse, this was definitely one on his wanted list, and it's now here. So go and check out those reviews on the channel right now is my point. They are there, right there. Go and show some love. Thank you very much to Rich M in the chat, still being a super producer, even though he is technically retired from the super producer, dropping some links in the comments, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Rich. Also, I wanted to show some love to Hooded Toy Hunter, okay? He knows I'm a big turtle guy, and I have now got Scratch. Now, if you are a TMNT guy, then you will know the retro version of Scratch goes for thousands of pounds, like thousands of pounds. So Hooded Toy Hunter is actually the guy that made the knockoff Sentinel, which was pretty solid. It was a pretty solid representation of what it was. So this is a similar situation where it's a genuine recreation. So technically it's not the official version, but it is, the deco is the same, the articulation's the same, and you put this in a retro display, undoubtedly it fits in perfectly. So I will be doing a review of this, breaking it down. I've even got the Super 7 Scratch to do the best comparison I have, because I obviously don't have thousands of pounds to have the original Scratch, but I did want to just show some love real quick. They are available right now on eBay. Please send them an offer if you are interested, because obviously it's a weird one, because the community is divided on this one. Like, some people are saying, oh, they don't like the idea of knockoffs within the community market, but if you're just trying to fill a gap in your collection, this is a lot more affordable, and it's not like anyone's trying to dupe anyone. Like, straight up, this is a recreation, if you will, a tribute to the original figure. So I see both sides of it, and I am very happy to have what is a retro Scratch for the collection. So as I said, go and check out his Instagram. You can see all the information. He's got an eBay page, Hooded Toy Hunter, but I will be doing an actual video about this one, because as I said, I like toy history, and there's a little bit of history to Scratch. Basically, he's very rare. That's all you need to know. But talking about old figures, me and Amanda went to Leicester this week. And in Leicester, you may know of Toy Shop on Tour, Leicester Vintage Old Toy Shop. I actually visited it. I actually went and had a little look myself. Amanda was like walking around Zara, very boring, looking at clothes. I was like, you know what, I'm off. Let me go and look at some toys. She would have been just aboard in this toy shop, so it's fair game. So I went and seen Joe and Gav. They were both there. I said hello, introduced myself, and then I felt like I had to show some love and buy something. So I did. And obviously it's a vintage toy shop, okay? So I didn't need to buy anything new. I brought some vintage stuff, okay? So, you know I'm a Bucky O'Hare guy. So I now have Dead-Eye Duck as loose. I've got a carded one, but I now have a loose one with all his guns attached as well. Sometimes if you try and buy one on eBay, it's sometimes missing guns. Sometimes there's a purple variant and it's a mix. Well, he was on the shelf. I had to pick him up, so I've got a little loose Bucky O'Hare collection, and very happy to have him. So there he is. Always love that guy. And then I finally got the last carded Kenner alien figure I needed in my collection. So I now have literally, see the back of this. I have more than what's on the back of this. Like, I have everything carded. Like, it's not really something I talk about much on the channel because it's vintage. But yeah, these Kenner Alien toys were like my first, like, smaller action figure love. I loved Action Man as a kid, but I would never, as a kid, I was always aware of scale, and I would never cross-pollinate scales. Like, if you were a separate scale, you couldn't be in the same universe as the other toys. I know, I'm a crazy idiot. But the Kenner Aliens I really liked, and I have them all now, all on card. So this what is it? The Queen Facehugger was the last one I needed on card, and it was just on the shelf. It was literally just on the shelf, on the case at Vintage Toy Shop. So I thought it was fate. It was the last one I needed. It was there, so I brought it. So as I said, shout out to Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. Go and check out Toy Shop on Tour on YouTube. They've got a whole series of those two going around the UK. So if you want to see what the UK are like for vintage toy shops, they basically have like a mini TV show breaking that down, showing you all that. It's a good watch, especially if you're interested in all the vintage old stuff. So there you go. Shout out them. Wanted to show them some love. So there you go. That's me. So let me get Group 1 sending me some DMs, and let's get Group 1 in here. So again, let me have a look at Group 1. Group 1 is Mark Tac, Alexi, Daniel Ortiz, Cloud, Tom, Jay, Dom, and Justin. So as I said, Dom is making his debut today, so everybody be extra nice to figure about it. So send me a fresh DM on Instagram right now, and I will get this link out to you. I should probably get the link. Is the England game still 2-0 as well? You can keep me updated with that. Right, I'm just getting this link ready for you. I haven't said hello to the chat yet either, have I? Let me come back to the chat and see who's about. Let me see who's about. Okay, I can do that. I can do that if the chat works for me. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. I'm coming back to the chat. If you're in the chat, say hello. Let me say hello back to you. There we go. There we go. The chat's working for me. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll put my headphones on in a second as well. See what's going on. Okay. I'm scrolling up. Okay, so Jay says episode 50. Pow, pow, pow. Or hit, hit, hit. Thank you very much. Quinn Comics was in early, saying, greetings, Dan, from your friendly neighborhood comic shop. Hope you're having a toy-rific day, my friend. Love the channel. Thank you very much, Quinn Comics. I always appreciate reading your comments, so thank you very much. The Fossil, Cloud, Stu's about if there's figures and vinyl. Jamie, Damien, Justin collects mini plastic multiverse. Paul McCarthy says even all. Given the second half a miss, good job. Hopefully tempted fate there. I hope here's to another great Adenau stream. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm also missing the second half of the England game, but it's to be here talking toys with you guys. And I said England have got 2-0 up, so they should be okay, right? They should be fine. Your boy's got toys. Hopefully, I think he's sorted for Group 1 now. Z-Man, Mark Tac, the Wolfpack says morning, because yes, we're back in when the hours have changed again, so it's now really early if you're on the West Coast. Abba Morgan, I am TJ Williams, says what's up everybody. Owen says happy afternoon, ladies and gents. I think there's only a couple of ladies here, to be fair, so that is a fair statement. Who else we got? Little Leaf Creations showing some love as always. Mike Hex, Toy Fast. Jarhead says good day everybody. West Walker with some waves. So West Walker, I see you, I'm waving back at you. Phil Jones, Gary Grail, Ashaholic, California, Red Devils in the building as well. Do you know what? This guy loves Donatello. He just does. What can I tell you? It's his favourite turtle. That's why there's an emoji about him. Rich is in the building as well. Rich last week joined us as a special guest on Group 2 and just got everybody licking and tasting their action figure. It was a very odd episode last time. Northern Nomad says, what's up, suckers? I'm sure he does. Yeah, he says, I'm lurking, suckers. He was sending me the Booker T theme tune music yesterday, so I sent him Lethal B Pow to sort of show him where I got Pow from. It probably went over his head, but if you're a fan of grime from 2004 in the UK, Morfire Crew, oi, you know what I'm talking about. You got to be a certain age to get any of those references. Okay. Let me get Group 1 in here, because I start talking to myself and sound like an idiot. Okay, where's my Instagram? Let's load that up. Where's my Koppelberg? Okay. Hopefully I've got some fresh DMs. I do. Okay, DMs are being sent. Links are being sent. And by the way I do these groups, if people don't give me some people give me a preference, they want to be in group 1 or group 2, and then some people thankfully don't give me a preference, so then I just put them where the gaps are. So obviously, if it seems like the same people are in the same groups, it's because they asked to be in those groups, if that makes sense. So I don't want the show to become too samey, but I know people have mentioned it to me before. That's how it's done. Just tell me what group you want to be in, and I'll mix it up. All good. Okay. I'm pimping, but I'm limping, says Alexi, with some weird face. Dom is ready as well. So, Dom, the link is yours, my friend. You just copy and paste that link into a web browser. The web browser should encourage you to open up Zoom, and you're in, my friend. It is that simple. Dan Hayden sending me the link. Not Dan Hayden, sorry. Dan Ortiz, sorry. Dan Hayden will be in group 2. Thank you very much to Billy, which is Owen, of course. He always confuses me with that. So Owen's shared this on Instagram. You should have told me. I would have waved. I would have waved for you, Owen. Would have waved. Okay, is that everybody? 1, 2, 3. Okay, Justin was the last one. Justin missed out last week, so I threw him in group 1 this time. I think he's got a new internet connection now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, all 8 people have been sent links. All 8 people now have links. Get involved. And thank you to everyone who's joining me here. Again, Sunday afternoon. It's a weird time slot, but Legends and Liquor is always a little bit of fun. Even if you're lurking, I don't mind. Getting some new blood into Alan now. Yes, absolutely. It's all about expanding that community. Absolutely. And again, Inner Circles next Friday, by the way, which is going to be a free-for-all. Any channel member at any level can come on Inner Circle. But once the stream is over, it's hidden. It's gone. It's just for channel members, okay? So it's always a little bit of fun. So that's next Friday. So remember, Friday, the 31st of March. I'm streaming at 10 p.m. UK time, and I will probably go until early hours in the morning, okay? So that's next week. So I might do a short show on Thursday, depending on the toy news. I will introduce my new co-host, though, on Thursday. And then on the Friday, will be Inner Circle. So there you go. That's what's happening so far. Let me see what's going on. We've got 7 people in the waiting room. Who are we waiting for? So in the waiting room, we've got Cloud, Mark, Jay, Tom, Dan, Dom, and Justin. So who are we missing? One more person missing from the waiting room. It might be Alexi, you know, but Alexi's having issues. Okay, is that 8? We got 8 in there now? Okay, we have. We're good. 8. All right, let them all in. They're coming in. In they come. Hopefully my headphones work. I haven't put them on yet. Fiendish Frank says, boom, happy to be here, Dan. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much, Fiendish Frank. He's coming on the next Legends and Liquor. Already jotted his name down. Thank you very much, Fiendish Frank. Okay, people are in the building. Okay, that's good. They're very patiently waiting and staring at me in the group. It's all right. Okay, let me make sure everyone's working. I think it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brady Bunch. Pow! Okay, let me go around the board. We got Mark Tac up there. Mark Tac, how you doing?
I'm all right, Dan. Hi, everybody. How's everyone going?
All good. Tom, how was the 80th birthday party you went to? Raving, right? Raving, just like Dan Ortiz's room.
It was absolutely bloody boring.
What happens at an 80-year-old?
It was possibly the most boring 4 hours of my week.
I basically told Tom I was at my nephew's 3-year-old birthday party, and he was like, well, I'm going to an 80-year-old one. And I have to admit, I did get to go around on the soft play a little bit, so that probably was more fun. What happens at an 80-year-old's birthday party, Tom?
Very little.
What type of music they play? Any 50 Cent in the club?
There was none of that. It was just sitting around. I was struggling to stay awake, to be honest.
Was that everybody, though? Everybody? Just everybody.
Yeah, and for about the last hour, my nine-year-old just came, when can we go?
Poor bastard. Okay, cool. Let's keep going around. Cloud, how you doing?
Good. Very happy to be here. I shared the link with some of my new Mythic Legions friends. Hopefully some people stop by.
Nice, very nice. Welcome.
And when you guys visit New York, I'll go clothing shopping with Amanda so she's not left out. No worries.
I was with her for a little bit, but I felt like I was a teenager again. I used to do that shit as a teenager, just being dragged around the shops. And I was like, fuck this, I'm off.
Holding the purse.
Yeah, just carrying the bags, essentially, yeah. Alexi, you good? You're working? Everything fine?
Oh, man, I'm scuffed. I'm chafed. I'm bruh. but I figured it out.
What happened? What was it?
I woke up this morning. Well, I woke up this morning, but my phone did not. So I usually use it for streaming because it's like the best camera that I have. So I have a potato hooked up to 2 coils right now, and then I figured out how to get a camera onto it. So
nice.
I got my coffee because it's like 10 in the morning over here, and then for shortly after I got my whiskey. So
Irish it up. Yeah, no, as I said, the clocks have went forward in the UK now, so we're back to our like regular scheduled sort of setup. And Jay has just been in the Zoom call the whole time. He hasn't left me since Thursday. There he is. Jay, how you doing? Thank you for being my special guest co-host for the last 2 weeks. Did you have some fun?
I did, my pleasure. No, it was a great time. I am now on the relaxed sofa. See the Thursday stream serious. I'm over by the Mezcos. Now I'm just chilling on the sofa.
It's the right stream for it. As I said, Legends of Liquor is a much more chilled, less form. On Thursdays, I try and keep a topic. I try and talk toy news. But let's be honest, we're licking action figures and racing ducks on Legends of Liquor, so it's a completely different setup. We're chilling. Justin, you've got a brand new internet connection as well, right?
Yes, I actually had to go exchange my modem and router because when I took them to the store, they were like, yeah, these are like 6 years old. So
yeah, technology moves quick. Everything. I've just literally brought new hard drives because I'm panicking. I'm going to lose all my stuff from my old one. So, yeah, technology moves quick, my friend. You got to keep up with it. Dan, how are you doing? Having a rave over there, I see.
Yeah, right. Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, good. I feel Alexi's pain. I wasn't audio or anything. My headset wasn't working, so. Whew.
I'm loving the arcade setup. When are we getting the invite? Can we all come around and have a party?
Yeah, I'll DM everybody.
What arcade? So you got Turtle there. I can see the turtles.
Yeah,
that's
Turtles.
green. What else you got?
Mortal Kombat. Simpsons. NBA Jam.
I'm definitely
Killer
coming
Instinct over there and X-Men. Circular X-Men.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, send those DMs, mate. Give us your address. We're on our way.
That's amazing.
Beautiful. And then right above Dan, making his debut, is Dom. Dom, welcome.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome, Dom. I always ask this question, right? I always like to shed some spotlight on new faces, forever expanding this community. So please tell the people where you're from and what do you collect. What are like your biggest fandoms?
I'm from Dom. I'm from Sunny Bournemouth in the UK. My biggest stuff: Legends, Mecha Turtles, Transformers, World War Nintendo. Too much Joe's, anything and everything.
Mate, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. All of them. People have got them all for sure. But Legends of Liquor, absolutely. How long have you been watching the channel? You've been lurking for a little bit.
Yeah, about a year.
Oh, nice.
Probably.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, so yeah, well, just never got on actual face to radio kind of thing.
Yeah, no, good. I'm trying to encourage as many people as I can. I always see usernames, and I get to I like usernames are familiar because they pop up all the time. But I love seeing the face behind the usernames, and as I said, forever expanding the community. So great to have you on today. As I said, people, we are doing our top 3 figures of Q1. So has everybody got 3 figures? Yeah. Okay. Everyone managed 3 figures. Good. Because it has been a weird first quarter where we've got a lot of stuff revealed, but not so much in hand. Shout out Ken Bot. Just subscribed. I hope you're not an actual bot. But welcome. Thank you for subscribing. So let's just get into this, okay? I'm not doing my top 3 because it may be the topic on Thursday with my new co-host. I'm not too sure yet. So, and to be honest, I don't know what they'd be right now. I haven't had a chance to think about it. So the floor is your guys. I'm just the host today, as always. So we're going to go around. Again, to be fair, should we do pickups first? Yeah, let's do pickups first. And then we'll probably do third, second, and then first, okay? So let's just do pickups, and then we'll get into the top 3. But I was just making sure everyone had 3 ready to go. Okay, so Mark, anything new? Anything you want to show off?
Well, I've got my 3 ready, Dan. I don't actually think I've got any pickups, so it'll be very quick from me.
Beautiful.
I'll just enjoy everyone else's pickups.
Very nice. That's good. That's all good. Not a problem. Tom?
So I'll just go quickly through. There's loads of stuff I haven't opened. I think I just got this thing, which is the Fallen Dead Man, which I want to customise into 6-inch scale. I don't really want. It's too big at the moment.
Those thighs, I think.
I got this guy in yesterday, which is also an open. He's massive.
He does look good. Does look very good. Is that Uncle Ali again sorting us out? Tanner's Uncle Ali.
It is indeed, yeah.
Shout out Tanner's Uncle Ali.
Bazooka's not going to make the top 3 because I'm remaking him.
Oh, okay. Now
But after the stream, he will be open.
There he is. Look at that glorious moustache. It's beautiful.
And then Mezco have been on a bit of a roll for me the last two or three couple of weeks. So we got Bishop in.
Finally arrived.
Yeah.
It looks great.
He's pretty much perfect. And this the red scarf thing, it looked a bit off in reviews, but actually it's great in person. And it's got
Did
nice.
You have the stiff shoulder problem?
No, my shoulders were fine.
Nice.
Luckily. And then I got this guy. Suddenly,
Nice.
all the like exclusives have suddenly dropped in the last 3 months worth of exclusives have dropped in the last 2 weeks.
Is that Rumble Society again?
Yeah, this is Rumble Society. It's basically like a Snake Eyes type character with a snake head, but he comes with like all different head expressions. So you got closed mouth. He's got cigars that fit into the.
I can actually go into the. Oh, very nice.
Smoke puff. And then lastly, I got Cousin Eddie in as well. Who comes with a bulldog.
What's the dog called?
It's called. God, I'm not blank now. Bella.
Bella, okay.
Yeah. But the cool thing is that he comes with 2 heads. He comes with a second set of clothes and 2 sets of shoes. So I got one of these bodies here, one of these kind of blank bodies. And then you can make a whole second.
Very nice. Oh, pimping. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. Some pimping gangster. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool set. There's a few cool things that came in, that some of which I ordered and paid for before Christmas. So it's nice to get them in at last.
It's a gift from your past self. Always
Indeed.
good. Always good. Cloud, what about yourself?
Lots of Mythic Legions. I'm still on the roll.
Of course. I never doubted you for a second.
I picked up, and they're all older characters that I did not think I'd be able to add to the collection, but I've met some incredible people on the Facebook group, the Cabal, who have been selling me things at cost price or offering in trades.
Very nice.
I got this really cool, like, black and red Templar character, Sir Gerard, and he's got this really cool skeleton alternate head.
Nice.
So he's a nice character. I think this girl's new. Her name is Hadriana, and she's got this really cool, like, lion face mask, this absolutely massive hammer, and the soft goods. She's got this like fur piece that's just huge. You can actually like wrap her in it. She's got a morning star. There's a sword.
Some medieval roadkill there.
Oh yeah, so such a great figure. And then I got some of these animal warriors.
Oh, what are they like, Cloud? They must be great, right?
Fantastic. Like, I thought, let me get one and just see what they're like. And then watching the reviews got me a little bit excited. I think Trevor, 16 Shooter, posted this figure in particular. And I was like, wow, that looks really good. Let me get that one. And I picked up another one that will be in my top 3. Oh. They are as good as everybody is saying. The only issue I have, the other one has painted hands, so the pegs are painted. So every time I'm switching the hands, like there's just paint. Yeah, like I need to vacuum in here, it's just dusting. But they're really cool. They come with like I think 3 pairs of hands, a couple of weapons, so they're worth it. I've got 2 more on pre-order.
You can get weapons packs as well, though, right? And you can build up on that. Yeah.
Yeah, they have different weapons packs. There's a gold one that would actually look really good with Atreyu, that lion character. There's like glow-in-the-dark ones. There's head packs coming out, and then they have different like types of figures. They have some that like pieces of the armor, like the shin guards, the wrist pieces. These actually come off, so they'll sell a figure that's just the base body.
Yeah. And
he has no armor pieces on him, so you can kind of army build those, and then you buy weapons packs and head packs to change those up. They're worth it. If this is something that anybody's been like, oh, I think I might want to check it out, do it.
I've seen Jason been doing the rounds, and I've seen him promoting them, and I've seen the Kickstarter. Like, they definitely look good. It was one of those brands that I'd love to get my hands on. We have? Is there a UK distributor for them, lads?
There's one, Dan. There's one called Hello Dope Toys. I know Damien mentioned it in the chat. Hello Dope Toys. They've got. I don't know. I've never used them before, so I don't know what they're like. But I've seen them selling them. In the UK. So apart from Big Bad Toy Store in the US, there's one called Hello Dope Toys. So I've never used.
Hello Dope Toys is UK.
US store, though,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. I don't know if they've imported them, but they've got pound prices next to the prices. So I'm guessing they're UK based.
No.
So you just convert it and then you get. Go on, Dan.
No, I'm same as you, Tom. I assumed they were US, but they just making them available to UK.
Yeah, but they've got a lot of pound. They might be actually. They've got a lot of pound prices on their site, so I'm not actually sure. Actually, I was thinking they might be UK based.
Well, if the chat know, they can let us know. Did you know something,
Yes.
Cloud?
No, I was just gonna say between Hello Dope Toys and then Big Bad Toy Store, there are ways to get them. I would say look through them, pick one that you really, really like, which is what I started with. There's a white tiger that's coming out in Wave 2 that I'm looking forward to. It's the one that started it. I've only picked up the cats, but they have like ape characters. They've got plans for like rabbits, and there's a hyena that looks really cool.
I've seen some of the heads.
Just pick one, get your hands on it. See if maybe one of us can help you out. But they're brilliant. They're, I think, just under 40 pounds. 40 US. I roll into this here. They're just about $40 US. There's a giant gorilla character too. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'd love to get, as you said, probably just get one in hand, see what they're like.
Just get one.
But then I may fall down the rabbit hole hard.
They've got a lot of articulation. They've got butterfly joints. They've got double elbows. This guy's bracers do get in the way of the articulation a little bit. They've got double knees. They've got a hip swivel. They've got the rocker pin for their ankles and the tilts. The heads are on. I take this off. It's a peg, but this is also on a hinge.
Yeah.
And then there's a joint in the neck. So I'm gonna get his head back on. When you get, and the crunch is just insane. So you can get them in these, as I pop his head off again, really battle ready kind of positions.
Undoubtedly look great. So that's Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, right? That's what they're called. Yeah, they look great.
Jason, actually, I found out, I was talking to him online through Instagram. He is friends with somebody I've known since I was 14 years old. They both live in the same area. So small world. He's one of my best friends. I've known him for years, and then him and Jason are really close. So that was cool.
That's cool for sure. I can see you raising a glass there, Alexei. The whiskey's out already. Didn't even take you long. Been on for about 10 minutes. You're stressed out. He's just trying to de-stress himself.
That rough day, man.
Go on, Alexei. Go on.
I was just going to say, Hello Dope Toys, I just checked it. They're in the US.
Okay.
But they show their prices in pounds for UK shoppers.
Gotcha.
And the base shipping rate was 23 quid.
Okay, that's reasonable, considering it's coming across the planet. Yeah, not bad at all. All right, good to know. Good to know. All right, Alexei, the floor is yours.
I have not gotten anything this week. A couple things like imports. Foley Maguire is on his way, and then a couple other things. Other than that, it's been kind of slow. I'm kind of tightening down. Only some really cool things that I'm interested are coming in. So
Dynamite
nothing
Girls.
official. Yeah, Dynamite Girls. A lot of my yaoi and hinte are coming in. So.
Well, again, it makes sense. As it's been a weird quarter, it has. That's why I'm
Only
curious.
the perverts laugh.
I'm curious to see what people's picks are going to be. Let's go to Jay, because I know Jay. Jay's got a story to tell. The floor is yours, Jay.
Oh, I've got all sorts of things. Super 7 have hit me very hard with bills this week.
Just tried to bankrupt you. Simple as that. That's yeah.
They've dropped 5 waves at once in the UK, and I've ordered pretty much most of them. So that's not very helpful. So PayPal credit to the rescue. But most of it doesn't arrive till Monday or Tuesday, so I haven't got a lot of it to actually show. One of them I do have to show, but I will save that because it is in my top 3.
Okay, nice. I like the tease.
So we'll start. It is WrestleMania week, so we'll start with Andre the Giant from Elite 100 with the exclusive version of the title that was never used there, the big belt that they made for him that he never won. So
and that's the regular, not the chase.
That is the regular, yeah. So yeah, it's when he had the confrontation with Hulk Hogan before WrestleMania 3, and he ripped the cross off him, so it comes with the sort of cross accessory and everything there. But there is a chase that's green or something, but I'm not quite sure what that outfit's based on. We have a 89 Batman has arrived. It's not Mezco though. Before anybody,
I was about to say, yeah.
I didn't actually order the Mezco one, so this is Beast Kingdom. So it's the sort of 9-inch scale line, but they've pretty much done all the Batman, and they are going to be doing Jack Nicholson Joker. So I kind of moved all my Batman on so I have them all in the same scale. So 89 Batman has finally arrived, and the Joker hopefully is only a few months behind. And then McFarlane's done the Batmobile that I can sort of fudge in scale with that as well. So happy to finally have a Keaton Batman. That is just a box of figures over there, and I couldn't be bothered to move him. Todd's got a few superpowers that have arrived. So got a
Is that wave 3?
Deathstroke there. That is wave 3, yeah. So wave 3, which is Deathstroke, his only classic Wonder Woman.
Ridiculous, isn't it? We ain't got one of them in his regular scale.
No, all these McFarlane figures. We've got a Mezco one in sort of regular scale, but not a McFarlane, and Nightwing there as well from those. And one more thing is my Action Force order has arrived all the way from the US. So
is this direct from Valaverse?
This is direct from Valaverse. So there is the Bloody Pandora, which is actually signed by Bobby Valor as well. So I got Bobby.
Oh, so now it's devalued, for God's sake. Only joking, everybody. Only joking. Calm down. Fucking hell, carry on.
So yeah, got to keep a mint on card now. So hopefully the Toys R Armor order comes through in the UK at some point. But I thought after all the announcers from Valacon the other week, or Valafair, I should say, I was getting pretty hyped for some of the Valaverse figures. So I was like, I think I need the Bloody Pandora. So she has arrived. So she can sort of hang above the figures. And the final thing I haven't got to show is Cloud will be proud of me. I have got a Mythic Legions. I have the giant ice troll, but it was so big I couldn't bring it down. But the ice troll has arrived in the UK.
Wow, impressive.
They're like this. They're massive.
They're
like a small
12
baby.
inches tall. Yeah, good 12 inches tall by kind of nearly 12 inches wide. So they are absolutely huge.
Yeah, very
Not
nice.
a whole lot of articulation, but they're meant to be like, I guess, like a centerpiece. So you kind of get them in a pose, and then you move everybody around them. They look really good. I need to pick one.
Just looking at the chat, Phil's confirmed England won 2-0. Beautiful. Thank you very much for the update. Let's move on to Justin. Justin, what you got?
Not much. 2 of my new pickups are actually my top 3, so I'm going to leave those out for now.
Perfect.
I know Cloud will be very happy.
Oh, look at that. Some Legion love.
Like I did say, yeah. This figure is really awesome. I was really lucky to find one at a decent price in aftermarket. Yeah.
Now you need Alder. That's her mount.
Oh my gosh.
To get Alder.
So I'm at 2 Mythic Legions now, but I also I'm up to 3 on pre-order now. So kind of falling down that rabbit hole.
Gonna have to create a cube now.
Join the Cabal.
Yeah, I'm in there already. I think I just haven't been active because I'm kind of still really dumb when it comes to Mythic Legions. There's especially all the customizing and everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from that right now.
Fair enough.
But that and I don't collect Joes. I just have a few that I remember from my childhood. I did pick up Recondo for $11 at Target.
For that price, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just an awesome figure. So I've got this and the first Snake Eyes with Timber, that 2-pack, which I mainly only got that for the Timber. The Snake Eyes is really cool though. So I'm kind of accumulating my random shelves are kind of spreading, and I feel like I'm gonna have to redo my cubes at some point. But the wife actually got me some lights, so I've got to take them all down anyway. So I'll probably at some point, one of my days off work, just take everything off, dust, put up the lights, and use that time to reorganize.
Nice little project for you. And if you need to dust anything, Jay's got a solution for you. Jay?
Sorry, I was muted there, but stream etiquette. Yes, if you are struggling for dusting techniques, please do go check out the channel. I have a full video on dusting with my sock.
True story. That's the content you get. Subscribe to Jay's Toy Collection UK. The link is in the description. Same as Mark's, by the way. Both of their YouTubes are in the description.
Get a makeup brush for detailing the figures. That helps.
Actually, I do have a set of those. Yeah.
That's just for your weekend look, though, isn't it? That is. That's
that's all that is. This isn't natural,
All right. Okay. Any more?
No, besides the couple that are my top 3, that's it. It's been
Beautiful.
pretty slow here lately.
It's all good. Save them. Let's go across to Dan.
So I had quite a few show up. My wife's like, "What are all these boxes?" And like, I have to prepare for tomorrow. So luckily, everything came in yesterday.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's a present for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Before I get into my pickups, though, I just wanted to go back to Thursday's stream. I was just showing off what you guys were talking about. The new the Spider-Man retro.
I love that one. That's got like the plug at the back where you pull it and his arms like.
Yeah, you pull it, right?
Yeah.
Many wires. Where are we at? Yeah.
I remember
This
that
one. Some of the ones you guys are mentioning. This Spider Slayer.
Very
We
nice.
can go the retro Carnage
There he is.
and Young Vulture. You guys are all mentioning these.
Yes,
need
Young
Legends.
Vulture. Look at that.
Yeah, we do. We need that. We need that in Legends form for sure.
My pickups, the ones that arrived. I just got them in yesterday. I got the Diamond Select Apocalypse.
I've seen a few of these popping up now, and it looks very impressive. How's it scale with Legends?
Not there, but what is that?
How's it scale with Legends?
He's a little bit bigger. He's the Diamond Select size, but I think it works. I'm gonna put it with my Legends. I think it works great. I have
Can
the
you give
retro.
us a micro review.
Yeah.
A micro review. Just tell us about it real quick.
Oh, it's more like a statue than anything else. The joints were really tight. Yeah. So I think once you get it in a pose, I'm gonna leave it there. It does have a lot of accessories. He comes with the mace and the drill, but I think he looks great. I love the way he looks.
Yeah,
So.
from what I've seen online, he does look pretty imposing. Bigger than the builder figure.
These are a little bit harder plastic, so if you move his arm too far out, it won't connect. So I think you have to kind of leave his arms down. So
I've seen some people online already replace them with like USB cable type things. The same thing people were doing with Doc Ock's bendy wires, just to make them more articulate.
I got the Mezco Predator. Just came in yesterday.
Very nice. I've seen the Mezco Alien as well, and I'm thinking.
Yeah, I have that one too. Yeah, but I've had that one for a little while.
Yeah, nice.
What else came in yesterday? Mezco Superman.
Very
Nice.
Yeah, he's really nice. I watched The Amazing's review, so I mean, there was tons of accessories. I was looking for Mind's Eye Superman. I don't have any Superman figures, so I think this is it right here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Classic.
Good one.
And I think some of the other ones I'm gonna say for my top 3.
Okay,
so.
Beautiful, very nice little haul. Dom, over to you. And because this is your first show, Dom, you could literally show us anything, and we wouldn't even know. So, what do you want to show off, my friend? You've been buying anything recently?
Too much.
Show us. Give us the highlights.
Well, we had the Hasbro warehouse sale.
We did.
It was pretty expensive. Highlights. Last turtle I needed.
Wait, there you go. See, a man after my heart. The best turtle.
Pretty cool. These came in.
Which ones are they?
Shrapnel. They're from the new Legacy line.
Very
So
nice.
Shrapnel and Jazz. What else we had? He turned up. Bazooka.
Very nice, yeah. Did you get him? When did he arrive? Saturday, right? Saturday or Friday?
I don't know. The stuff arrives. I quickly kind of get it out of the box and hide the box.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then previous to that, just people have been putting stuff up at silly prices, and I'm weak.
Yeah. Just it's like therapy when you come on these shows for the first time. But you're amongst friends. Like, we understand. We're not going to criticize. Trust me. This is a safe place. But no, some good stuff there for sure. What's on your top shelf? I'm trying to look, but my screen is really small.
Where are we looking? So we got Super 7 Thundercats. They're kind of legends.
Yeah, I can see the legends.
Deck of TMNT and movies. Kind of Transformers over there, more legends. Super 7 Masters, Joes. There's like all the HasLab, and there's a Thunder Tank and shit down there. Used to have like 2 rooms that were just full of toys, and then I had children, and they ruined it all.
They've ruined it. They've ruined it all. Sad times. But at least you still got some out there for sure. Looking good. All right. Is there any more?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That'll be for now.
Okay, beautiful. Right, we're getting to our top 3 because this is what I'm curious about here. So as I said, the rules are a little bit iffy here because distribution's a bit weird. Like, I'm sure my American friends got stuff that maybe we got at the end of last year, for example. And the Americans right now, you guys are like getting the next 2 Legends waves. Like, you're getting the Guardians and the Into the Spider-Verse. They're hitting retail now. So again, distribution's all over the place. It's tit for tat. Sometimes you get stuff first, sometimes we get it first. So I guess the rules for this top 3 would be, as long as you've got it within the first quarter, even if it's a little month out of date with distribution, it's fine. I'm just curious what figures you've been enjoying so far this year, okay? So I think we've got enough time to do this one by one as we go around. So let's start off in third place. Who's got your bronze medal? And we'll just go around again, and we'll start with Mark.
Yeah, okay, Dan. Thanks, Dan. Well, honourable mention, Dan, is
we started already.
Street Fighter Power Rangers. Yeah, only because I haven't opened those. They'd probably be in my top 3, but I've not opened them. But I'll go straight to number 3.
I'm joking.
And it's Masterverse Roboto, and this is purely for nostalgia reasons. I like the Masterverse line. I sort of tend to collect the characters that kind of have the most look similar to the 1980s versions. When I was a kid, I always loved Roboto as one of the characters. I can remember the episode Roboto was in of Masters of the Universe, really loving that episode. So I really like the updated look. It's my number 3. I mean, it's probably not one of the best sort of articulated figures in the world or anything like that, but really like the look, really like the design. So that's my number 3.
Absolutely. And again, I'm not an articulation snob. It's like, what is your favourite? What purchase means the most to you? And again, nostalgia drives a lot of our collecting habits for sure. So I completely get it. Good pick. All right, Tom.
So my pick for number 3 is the Last Ronin figure, which I know came out a while ago, but mine was stuck in a pile of orders that I need to wait for everything to ship. So I only got him in January, but he's just an awesome figure. He's got great articulation. He's got a great presence. He's got a whole bunch of weapons and 2 amazing heads. So he's been sat on my desk for 3 months, and I've just been messing around with him day after day.
He has so much more articulation than you would expect a NECA figure with that much heft to have. And like you said, it's a presence, and it's a great, accurate representation of the comic page as well. So, yeah, I've got that one and the topless one. You got the armorless one as well?
I haven't got the armor. I'm kind of hoping it'll go on sale at some point, and then I'll pick him up.
I
kind of want to figure out a way to just give this head a bit more movement. That's the only criticism I have of it is that the head could do with a bit more movement than it actually has at present.
Yeah, I think it's the
hood. Other than that, it's great.
Are you planning on going in on this line in general? Because they've already got the flashback turtles. They've got a couple of the villains or the ninja robots.
I think if I did, I'd probably skip the flashback turtles just because, without giving away spoilers, they're not really part of the main plot. But I might pick up some army builders so I could take some cool photos of them fighting stuff.
Yeah, just some bad guys for them to fight. Yeah, I'm like you, Tom. Well, I've got Ronan. I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna dabble. I'll see what else comes out when and where, and yeah, for sure, looking good. But great pick though, worthy of any spot in this top 3 for sure. Cloud, third place.
Third place, I'm going with Pandora from Action Force. She's probably, I'm sure you guys have seen my stories for the longest time. She was the one I played with the most, kind of murdering every other figure I have. I love the look of her. I love her scars, her tattoos. I'm very excited for the accessory pack that's coming out with all the black and red. Red is my favorite color. She is my favorite figure so far. So she's just, she looks like a monster. Like she looks like somebody you would not want to cross. And I've really gotten into the Action Force line in general. So she just stands out. The other 2 women in the wave are fantastic. I really like Eclipse. I love Killswitch, but she stands out. She's got a different vest. She's got different weapons. She's got this little smirk on her that you're not going to really be able to see it, but she has a lot of personality. She's got a really cool design. Her personal knife. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this.
You can see it, yeah.
It's a bit bigger than the ones they usually come with. It suits her. So, third place, Pandora.
Oh, worthy contender. She's clearly like the main event when it comes to the female Action Force things, and I think Bobby's proven that with the bloody variant, and I think they're all going to get an extra head and accessories anyway. But
yes.
But no, she's a big deal. She looks
There's,
great.
The other character, Eclipse, has a variant. I think it's for a convention, and she's got
looks so good, doesn't it?
She's got this kind of a vest, so her arms are all covered in Native American tattoos, and she's got this black war paint on her.
Yeah.
And that she might, if I can get my hands on that, she might bump Pandora as favorite. But for now, I like my crazy Irish lass.
Very nice. She looks great for sure. Alexi, third place for you.
Well, my third place was gonna be nothing. That doesn't matter anymore.
Sorry, Alexi.
Tom deserves it because he actually opened his. I haven't got around to opening mine yet. So I'll pivot to the two characters that I'm okay with having multiple versions of. This would be the Ultimate Captain America from the Puff Adder Wave, and then the Wolverine from the Retro card in the team suit. I try to get. We always talk about like one character to represent or one figure to represent that character on your shelf. Wolverine, Spider-Man, Cap, and Batman are the characters that I'm like, yeah, bring them all, every version of them. Let's do it. And these guys are really good. The head sculpts are just, they blow you away. Paul Harding is killing it. Whatever Hasbro is doing with him, keep doing it, please, because I'm really enjoying them. Wolverine's got the ultimate upgrade with the pinless, and then I'm going to upgrade him even further by getting some Can of Beams claws to throw on him. And then the only problem that everyone has with Cap is the damn clip shield and a little bit of torso articulation. But, I'm not a customizer, so I'm not going to try to fix the torso thing, but I'm really enjoying these. So, and we barely got them in the first quarter in the US. So easy picks for me.
They're not even a first quarter for us. We haven't. Thankfully, Rich did help me out and help me find a few for a review, but Cap's not one of them, and I don't think they're due for us in the UK until the 10th of April. So I haven't got my hands on Cap.
You got Wolverine like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, that's to be fair. We did. Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, I should.
I had Baron von Strucker come in. So the wave, I think, is now available.
Yeah, it is meant to be. Yeah, for sure. It's just, again, UK is just a little bit slow this year. I don't know. I think they're trying to make up for last year.
Alexi, you said you're not a customizer, but you talk about the Can of Beans claws for Wolverine. I've seen people replacing the claws. What do you have to cut off the old claws and then glue in new claws, or how does that just
pop out?
Can of Beans, they send you a liquid mold, and you have to pour the molten iron yourself. No.
Ignore it.
I have I have a set of them on the first appearance Wolverine, and all you do is pull out the plastic. They suggest heating up the hands that you're going to insert them on, and then I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm on my computer. It's not going to autofocus. So you just insert them into the holes. If you heat them up and then insert, it'll probably give you a more snug fit, and then you can run it under cold water or whatever. These I just did no heat, just pulled out the plastic and inserted the metal, and they fit seamlessly for the most part. I mean, you can see there.
So good.
They do look so much better.
Yeah.
Separate piece, they pop right out.
It's
makes a huge difference.
And they slot in most Wolverines. X-Force Wolverine has a little bit of a different design because of his claws, so I don't know if they'll fit there. But for the most part, any Wolverine you can slot them in.
I think they have claws for that one now. I was on their site
nice.
yesterday. They put up some like lightning effects that I was thinking about for one of my custom Legions characters, and they have those new bigger claws.
Yeah, they're great. I highly recommend everything they have.
Good to know.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, Can of Beans does some amazing stuff, by the way. Absolutely. Again, like another advantage of the US is that sometimes it's easy to get hold of some of these things, because I'd absolutely buy claws for all my Wolverines. But yeah, Dan, it's just plug and play. A little bit of heat and then plug and pop, swap. Easy peasy. Cool. Beautiful. Okay, let's go to Jay. Jay, what's your third pick? Bronze medal.
Bronze medal, third place. Well, I've dressed up for this one, so I have my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on. We are going to Hall of Fame for, I'm assuming, probably not the first time this evening from some of these picks. Cloud said her favourite colour was red, so of course, it's Jersey Red.
I'm not going to lie, Jay. I thought this would be your number. I thought this would be your one. I thought.
No, she has been peaked. She is my top female figure. As Kiara said earlier, there is a lot of junk in her trunk. Indeed. I love her. I cannot believe we actually have a figure of Jersey Red and all the rest of the Bebop and Rocksteady gang. So she has to make the top three. So Jersey Red is there. The only figure I've actually opened from Hall of Fame so far as well.
And you opened it just to show off right now, right?
Yeah, I opened it literally an hour ago. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've not opened the mine yet, but I'm trying to create some space on my turtle. I need to expand my turtles display already. It's ridiculous. But no, she looks great. And again, very obscure character. She was only in like a couple of episodes too, but definitely part of that Bebop and Rocksteady gang. She doesn't mutate either, so she doesn't have a mutated version. So all good. Okay, Justin, third place.
So my third place is actually one of your favorite characters, right, Dan? As you know all about these guys.
This is blonde hair Goku, right?
Okay.
Blonde hair Goku, yeah.
So this is actually the demoniacal fit, Super Saiyan 2 Goku.
Oh.
Of course it is. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Does he have a halo?
Yeah. Because so this is based during the Buu saga when he came back for a day after he'd been dead.
Okay.
Spoiler alert! I was gonna get involved.
You were just about to hit that
right?
episode, did it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he actually with a different hairpiece. So with all of them, you can remove this hairpiece. He actually comes with a different one you can pop in, so he can either be Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 1.
That's cool.
So
That's an alternative to the event exclusive that SHF did, right?
yeah, with the SHF, it was a little more shiny on the hair, and it was like $90 online US, and this was like $45.
Those are awesome. Yeah, those are great figures.
Alexi, are you a closet like Dragon Ball fan? I can't remember you loving Dragon Ball.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, but it's like Power Rangers. I can't start it because I'll just fall right into it. But I'm with Justin. Those are amazing figures.
So good. They even did
the cool effects like that.
Just like the event exclusive did. The lightning plug-in comes with different face plates, a bunch of hands. It's just a really cool figure. I really, really love it. I don't get all the SH figure arts. They kind of got me when they started doing the $34 ones, and I'll just get a more expensive one here and there. This is only my second demoniacal fit. The other one I have is Majin Vegeta.
That's really cool for that price.
It's like you're talking a different language. It's crazy. It's like I have no idea. No idea what's going on.
One of my mates is like,
you should
big
watch
into Dragon Ball, so I get it.
Oh yeah.
Give it a shot.
You should. Oh gosh, I can feel my wife's like eyes roll in the back of her head when I start talking about Dragon Ball or start mentioning anything, and she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. She's like, I just start tuning you out. I'm like, I'm gonna get you to watch it one day. She's just like, okay, yeah, sure, okay.
That's my wife when I go on and on about Mythic Legion. She's just like, yes, dear. And then I showed her they do like the Masters of the Universe tributes, and they did one for Skeletor's Panthro, I think his name is. What's Skeletor's cat's name? Panthor?
Is it? Yeah.
So they did one, and it's like got like a cat head that's all purple, and he's got teal armor. So I showed it to her, and because it's purple and teal, now she wants it. Like the one Mythic Legion she wants me to get, I'm not really interested in.
I have learned a lesson talking to my wife a little too much about figures and everything, because she's starting to learn more about the lines or what certain figures look like. So when something shows up, she's like, "Oh, that looks expensive." I'm like, "Oh, nah."
Careful with that. Yeah,
how pricey could it be?
Exactly.
Don't let her know too much. Tom, did you tell me to watch the film? Have you seen it? Is there a film?
Yeah, you should watch Dragon Ball.
Okay.
I've watched all the Dragon Ball Z and almost all of Super.
Okay.
I haven't watched the original Dragon Ball.
Do you have figures as well? Is everyone like closet Dragon Ball fans? You just feel bad talking about it around me? Is that what's going on here?
I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay. He's out.
I don't have figures, but it's too deep to go. And you'd have to have like 1 million Gokus just to cover that.
Right.
Yeah.
Jay, have you watched it?
No, I've watched My Hero
away.
Academia.
Step away, Jay.
I've got figures of those. That's anime.
There are so many figures. We cannot get Jay even watching episodes.
Jay, I'll message you and I'll just fill you in on everything and the story and everything. Okay. It's
dangerous, Jay. Don't listen. Don't listen.
Figures in the kitchen next.
Step away from the Dragon Ball.
We have no figures in the kitchen. I can confirm there are no figures in the kitchen because she sat right over there. Yes.
In the
it's
bread
her housework. Go in the kitchen.
She's gonna go to make toast, and there's gonna be one in the toaster.
I can smell burning plastic. Shit! I left that in the toaster. Okay, let's keep going. Dan, third place, my friend.
Just came in yesterday to keep on theme with the Legends Stripe.
Oh, there he
My
is.
5-pack came in yesterday.
Nice.
It's pretty big. I like it a lot. Good articulation. I didn't have a Stripe before, so I'm happy to have this one. I'll have to look into a custom cape. This one's nice, but you need the cloth goods.
Yeah, the advantage of him coming in that 5-pack is you get Zero with him, you get the portal, you're like already building a little setup right there.
Yeah. I was on the fence because I didn't Vertigo, Zero, but they're nice. They're once you have them in hand, they're good. They're good figures. I'm glad to put them on the shelf.
Yeah,
that's one I need to go back for. I had to wait. I've got like Kessie's not here, like $300 in Mythic Legions coming, so I could not do another 100 and whatever for that. So maybe when it goes down in sale and there's like a lull between Mythic and Cosmic Legions, I'll grab it.
It's definitely going to go on sale.
That Spider-Man pack just went on sale recently for like $80 or something.
Not in the UK, it hasn't yet. Like I think everybody's waiting for that Spider-Man 5-pack to go on sale in the UK, and just Amazon is like not budging. It's like, damn you. But no, that Strife looks great, Dan. It's definitely an upgrade to the previous version. It does share similar parts, but they've upgraded some of the armor pieces, brand new head sculpt, and he looks imposing. And again, I don't have the previous one either, so I am very much looking forward to getting that 5-pack. All new characters in that 5-pack that I don't have in my collection. So
I have the original random, so this one's a lot bigger. So
indeed, from the Toy Biz days for sure. And that's the only other time we've had him. So very nice. Okay, cool. Let's go to.
Are you keeping all 5? Sorry.
It's all right.
Are you going to keep all 5?
Yeah. Why? Which one are you looking for?
Oh no. I mean,
okay.
You can like sell some to recoup some of the costs, but.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not. I don't for selling. I've sold a couple figures on eBay, but for paying for the shipping and all that, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'm gonna add them all to the shelf.
All new characters, all great as well, honestly, and they will fill in places on the shelf for sure. There's teams that you can start.
I'm happy to have them all.
Looking good. Okay, let's go to Dom. Dom, my friend, 3rd place, quarter free figure of 2023. What are you going for?
We'll go for from Hall of Fun.
Do you know what? If I was doing a list myself today, Rex would probably be my number 1. I'm not going to lie to you. I love that guy. Big fan of the Turtles.
Yeah, it's massive. When I was a kid, I was in the local paper because we used to go to Florida when I was a nipper, and they had turtles over there. Didn't have them in the UK. You couldn't get them for love nor money.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I love turtles. Very long fan of the Turtles.
What lines are you collecting for the Turtles? You just the cartoon, or you turtle movie Mirage? You in it all?
Yeah, Super 7. It's not good.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah, no, Rex. I recently rewatched that episode, and I still think it holds up as a fun cartoon now. But my nieces and nephews ain't interested. Would you get your kids at an age where they could appreciate it?
They could, they don't. But yeah, they could. My boys wrapping around Star Wars. My little girl won't have any of it.
Oh, sad times.
Yeah, we need to know favourite turtle, don't we?
We have to ask. Yes, Dom. Right, remember whose channel you're on, right? Okay.
This is important.
Don't let it influence your decision, though. Okay. Okay. Moment, Dom. Who's your favourite turtle? Raphael. Okay. He's usually a popular 2nd place. Jason's nodding. Again, I'm not mad at any choice. I'm just saying there's only one right answer, but I'm not mad at any choice. Honestly, it's all right. It's fine. So Rex 1 looks great. Do you reckon he scales good and stuff like that? Like I was very impressed with him in hand.
Spot on. Say that the Hall of Fun stuff wasn't cheap, and I'm not sorry about the money I spent on any of it. It's you can't fault it. Yeah.
Did you use Tanner's Uncle Ali to get yours, or did you go direct with Hall of Fun?
No, I went direct to Hall of Fun to begin with.
Yeah.
Then I saw $100 shipping and ran straight to Uncle Ali's arms, and he gave me
big embrace.
After the foreplay, ripped me a new one, my money, and then 2 very large boxes turned up from him.
Nice, yeah. So you got the boxes as well. So you're probably with all decent packaging. Tanner in the chat, my co-host of Turtles and Tea, says, "I knew I always liked Dom." His favourite turtle is also Raphael.
We're Raphael and Donatello house here.
Indeed.
Legend 5 packs are on the Mezco. They're coming tomorrow, so mine probably would have been Stripe as well.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Comics and cocktails, that, and we've got God knows what coming from tomorrow, Super 7 stuff.
Yeah, I need to get that 5-pack. It literally popped up this week, didn't it? Is Comic and Cocktails probably the cheapest place for it, right, Dom? In the UK?
I think they probably still got it. I know In Demand have sold out.
Okay.
and we're losing stores at a rate of knots over here. So yeah, one of them.
Oh yeah, maybe I best speed up and get that, because as I said to Dan, I want all those characters in that set. So, okay, there you go. So we've went round once and we've seen everyone's third place. So let's see the runners up now. Okay, so this is your second place pick, your runner up for favourite figure of Q1. So just to keep the chat updated for anyone lurking or watching along, today we are doing our favourite figures of Q1 2023, and it's been a weird quarter. A lot of figures revealed, but not so many have arrived in hand. Distribution's a crazy place. We've just heard everyone's third place. We're getting into our second place now. Silver medal, runner up. Mark, over to you.
Well, Dan, for me, I'm going to cheat a little bit. It's
again,
two.
Cheating
again. Yeah. Let me on
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Who needs rules?
But it's just because I literally can't choose one between the two of them, and it is the Jada Toys, Universal Monsters, Invisible Man, and Wolfman.
I'll allow it. It's fine.
Oh, thanks, Dan. Yeah, because they're literally both so good. I can't pick. I would say maybe Invisible Man, just for the look, right, is kind of maybe more my preference. So Unparalleled Universe did a review a couple of months ago for both figures. I think he's a big Universal Monsters guy. I watched his video. It kind of enabled me. I did have Dracula from Wave 1 in hand. Got these two. The accessories they come with is absolutely great. Like the Invisible Man comes with a really clever accessory which shows him removing one of his gloves to obviously show off an invisible hand. Really good accessories, really good articulation. I mean, if you wanted sort of a stand-in Werewolf by Night for you, like with the Werewolf kind of series short on Disney Plus, you could pick up the Jada Toys Werewolf. They're like a really good indication.
Does it scale well?
Yeah, scales well with Legends. Let me see if I've got a Legend, and I'll. Let's see. So there's Iron Man. So not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Kind of scale. Yeah, scale well. Yeah, I mean, and really good indication of the Street Fighter figures we've got coming up later in the year. Like really considering Jada Toys are just getting into 6-inch figures, really good articulation, really good accessories, and they were kind of the price point of what Legends were before, of about £20 here. So I think Jada Toys are going to be one to watch. They're probably going to be like, a really good big company to watch with action figures in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my number 2.
We're only in Q1, so I'm sure by the time we get to Q4 or Q3, some of these more Jada figures are they pinless, Mark?
They are. No, they're not pinless.
Okay.
No, just looking now. Yeah,
I have added most of them to my wish list on Amazon, because some of them are on Amazon for like 20 quid, and I do want to just get hands on one. I did buy the Invisible Man and take his smoker jacket off, and he looks great. There he is. Really good. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize.
Really nice posing.
I apologize.
Posing on that.
I apologize.
Good posing.
But no,
I need a review.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to get a few of them for sure. They look great, especially the Wolfman, like you said, for a little Werewolf by Night, little stand-in. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, good picks. Tom?
So this was a close call between this and my number 1. I had to go with Mezco the Cray, which is an amazing figure.
Sting! It's got to be Sting! No, I'm joking.
He comes with 4 amazing head sculpts, 2 crows, a cat, gravestone. He came here, the sword you got here, a knife, a guitar.
Like a fiery bird thing, right?
A fiery bird thing, which I left in the box.
That's the official name of it, I think.
He even comes with a bunch of weapons that weren't even in the original solicitation. I'm not sure why, because he's not a DC character, but there you go.
Again, I've not seen the film. I know I've said that a few times on the channel, but it looks like a great, accurate representation of the character. As I said, you when you're a certain age, you obviously know who this guy is. But yeah, I've just not seen the film, so my attachment's not there. I just look at it and think it's Sting, who's still wrestling in AEW. But he looks great for sure. Really good.
I'm not even a massive fan of the film. I mean, I enjoy the film. I've probably only seen it once or twice, but I think this figure, whether you've seen the film or not, would be an enjoyable figure to mess around with.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, Cloud, you've got that one, right?
I do.
Yeah. Is that your number 2?
That is not my number 2.
Okay, then show us your number 2.
My number 2 is Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Tiberius.
Ah, there you go. That's the other one. There he was.
Come on, look at this pose.
Is he a tiger?
He is a tiger, and you're not going to be able to see it. I'm going to try. But he's got like a smirk on him.
Yeah,
like
you can
the
see.
side of his- Yeah, there
You
you
can
go.
see, yeah.
He's got these 2 small axes. He's got, I'm not going to reach for it. He's got a crossbow, and he's got this big mace kind of thing. There's a lot of detail in the metalwork. They look like they're like pitted. There's like scuffs and scrapes on it. They painted the pins. Let me see if I can get it. There's a pin here, and they painted over it.
Nice.
So like
Attention
they
to
don't
detail.
pop out with his
Ah.
his stripes. But he's again another one with a lot of character. He's a lot of fun to play around with. He's been on my Instagram story a couple of times. But they've gripping hands, they have open hands, and then I think he has fists. But those are again great figures. They're the only 2 I have right now. I'm waiting for 2 more, but I highly recommend them.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones I've got on pre-order. I've got him and Kali on pre-order through.
Kali's the ape with the gold or
yeah,
blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
I
gold
know that
armor.
one. Yeah, it's really just the cats that got me. Atreyu, and then Tiberius, and then there's Lexion, who's like a
It's a white one,
lynx.
right?
The white one is Vero Atlas, and he was an exclusive. So it's essentially this head, but he's all in white,
A white
and his
tiger,
armor's
okay.
a bit different. He's got like a bare chest with like a sash and a single pauldron. He's got a staff with like a purple gem on the end of it, so I guess he's like a magic user. So there's definitely reuse across the line, but they switch it up enough. I mean, between that and Mythic Legions and Marvel Legends, we're very much used to reuse, but they're very clever about how they do it. You can get the same character with different armor layouts, and it looks entirely different. So I'm going to have the 2 of them as like twin warriors on my display.
Yeah,
So,
I think I'd go for the tiger ones. They look really cool for sure. Just looking at the
it's a lot
chat,
of fun.
looking at the chat, Super Sorrow spits out coffee. Dan, you have never seen The Crow. California Red Devil also says, "Have you never seen The Crow?" That's it in subbing.
Subbing.
I've said it before on the channel. Again, it's one of those films that I'm just very aware of, but I just never seen it. Never. It's just one of them that passed me by. But
It's a quick watch.
is
Find a night.
if someone can find it on a streaming service that I'm attached to, then I'll watch it one day. See if Amanda will watch it with me. But there you go. I will. I'll watch
It's
it.
the 7 Cs of the internet. You don't need a streaming
I suppose so. But I'll report back. I'll report back once I've watched it for sure.
I mean, I think I bought it on Blu-ray for like $7 or $8 through Amazon, and that's worth it even if you only watch it twice.
Okay. I'll report back. Alexi, let's go to you for your runner-up, your second place.
Yeah. I'm going to fall in with most of the American boys, and
You are American.
Go with
That's
Spiral
allowed.
for, yeah. So again,
She's not
we
number
just
one.
got-
That makes me
just
curious
got
what your
this
number
list.
one is.
Nah, I'm doing an import for number 1.
Okay,
but it's
okay.
not what you think probably.
Okay.
So I really like the Spiral. I don't know if you can see, but unfortunately her hat is a little off.
A little tilted, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So she's got a little bit of swag on her.
Yeah.
But for the most part, great figure. Everybody knows. I don't have to tell you how cool this thing is. But I've really enjoyed it. I mean, I got it in the last couple weeks, and of course, there's so many posing opportunities. So this is what I decided on. Try to showcase her arms and everything, and she's up there with the Mojo box set. Really like her.
Can you show us real quick how she dances?
Yeah. So she goes.
No. You do it. You do it.
He meant you do it.
Oh, you want me?
Yeah.
I don't know if my core is as nimble as hers is, but I can send you a video.
Cheers, mate. Nice one. Make sure the clothes are off. Though,
Not of me, of her.
No, great figure. As I said, she was my number 1 legend of last year. Full stop. Period. Like great. That's like the combination of all the best that legend can offer us right now. That's it. Completely pinless, 6 double jointed pinless female arms, loads of accessories. Very like people's issue with legends at the minute is value, and she came at a price point I think people were very comfortable with the amount she come with, the amount of plastic, etc., etc. So great figure, Spiral.
It's tough. Normally, I keep track of everything that I pick up, like in a spreadsheet, which for some people is not a good idea. Last year, I was able to keep track of it so that I could see all my spending for the year, and I even asked my Amanda, like, "Oh, how much do you think I spent on Legends this year, babe?" And she was like, "I don't know, $300." And I was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. You got it.
Bang on.
let's just say 5K Toys is not just a website.
Yeah, it's crazy. It does add up quick.
Yeah, so it can be a good idea. It's very useful for streams like this when you can look at it and say like, oh, what have I bought in the first quarter? And, you know, I have like a list that I can pick from and just say, oh, I enjoyed those the best. But I was kind of scrambling this winter. Like I said, I've been pretty scuffed lately. So I was still, yeah, Cloud's got it right there. Yeah.
I've got one that's 2023 were released, and then others that I picked up. But I was able to look at this and go, all right, let me pick 3 of those.
I've done one for the last couple of years. I made a spreadsheet for the last couple of years. I added up prices and places I brought it from, and it was really complicated. Like I would do loads of Excel sheets for work. It's always boring. I thought I'm going to put this skill I've got to actual use. But this year I've just stepped away because I'm not pre-ordering as much. Not that I don't want to buy as much, but the pre-order system's a bit weird at the minute with the shipping delays and stuff. But again, there's pros and cons to it for sure, absolutely. But I usually just scan back through my Instagram to see what I've brought in a certain quarter, just because usually I've posted a picture of it. But no, spreadsheets, pros and cons for sure, absolutely. But yeah, don't make sure it's password protected and the missus does not have the password. That's what I'd say. Okay, Jay, second place runner-up.
Second place. Well, at least I'm not the only one that does an Excel spreadsheet. Got to love an Excel spreadsheet for the toys. It doesn't balance very well at the end of the month, but at least there's stuff on there. So this particular one has been on the Excel spreadsheet for 2 years. So we are going G.I. Joe, and we are going Super 7.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So Duke has arrived. The whole wave of G.I. Joe Super 7 Wave 1 has arrived. I could have picked any of them, really. So I went for Duke because he was the one at the front of the collection. But the Cobra Commander as well is absolutely brilliant. So they have actually been worth the wait for once. They do look just like the animation. So the articulation, it's not great, but they do look like what they're supposed to do. And they actually stand up. The joints are good. So I'm actually pleased with them. So yeah, the 2-year wait was worth it in the end.
Yeah, Super 7 gets a lot of criticism because people are like, oh, they're not as articulated as they could be, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think Brian Flynn or Super 7 ever sell them as the super articulated things that people expect them to be. They're meant to be a physical representation of some nostalgic attachment to that. And undoubtedly, that looks like the cartoon version of Duke, you know? So it does exactly what you want it to do for your collection. So I can understand why you're pleased with it for sure. And it's good to know it's worth the wait. And who else came in that wave? Snake Eyes, the purple Snake Eyes and Timber, a Bat, right?
Yeah, the regular Bat, the purple Snake Eyes and Timber, Cobra Commander, and Duke himself, with an absolute ton of accessories as well. There's some really good accessories in there, and the fact that now we've got Thundercats, I've got the He-Man Filmation, I've got this 80s cartoon area in the same scale with the animated paint app. So yeah, it does what it says on the tin.
Does it give you the confidence to continue going in on that line then?
Yeah, I pre-ordered them all anyway, so at least it means I haven't got to cancel them. It's just, please don't release them all at once. It's not very helpful.
Yeah, not good for the wallet for sure. Good pick, and again, that's just arrived in the UK last week, so that's very recent for sure. Okay, Justin, second place.
So my second place is the Blue Centurion.
I need him. How's the leg?
Oh, terrifying.
Okay.
So when I unboxed him, he went straight under the hairdryer for me to pose him and play around with him. And since then, he's just sat on the shelf, and it's really tight.
Don't risk it here. I would hate for it to break.
What's the connection? Is it just a ball and a peg, or
why
is it
thin peg?
It's very thin, and it's like the drop-down hips. And with the way the armor is, you have to drop it down if you're going to kick it out. So you can just feel it stressing the second you drop it down. It's scary. He's an awesome figure, though. I love him. The accessories are really cool. When I was little, I had 2 different figures. I had the one where I had like the key in the back and his arm would like playing up with the gun. And I had the smaller, I think it was like a 4-inch one that came with the motorcycle. So.
Yeah,
he's from
awesome.
SPD?
No. Turbo. The first figure to get from Turbo.
Oh, he's a Six Ranger from Turbo.
Yeah. It was him. He left, and then the Phantom Ranger popped up.
That's what I remember, Phantom Ranger,
Yeah. Like, if you just see, like, just the detail of just everything. The only thing they could have done more is like put LEDs in there, but come on,
That,
they're
I
not
know.
doing
I was thinking that as well. But that's when I made when the Lightning Collection first came out. I put a little wish list together of figures that I would like, and they've done most of them. They've done Finster, they did the Tenga Warriors, and that guy was on my list just because the character design is like very toyetic, and it's the first figure released to represent Turbo as well. And I do think we're getting Red Turbo Ranger soon as well, so they ain't ignoring Turbo anyway, so hopefully that's the start of a few more. But no, I love that guy. I just we haven't I think he's only just arrived in the UK, so I'm a little bit slow on getting him, but I've seen horror stories online of people literally bending the leg and it just snapping right off. Like it happened to MCU Collector and a few others.
Yeah,
it happened to him twice.
Yeah,
and it was opposite legs too, I think.
Yeah.
Was it really?
I think so. It was the first one. It was
Is that
right.
like
The
a
second one is
fool
the
me
left.
twice, shame on me thing though?
Yeah, I think so. Like if you know the leg's dodgy, just leave it alone.
I would have given up. Yeah.
Better check this out.
Yeah, just hey, when you get one, Dan, just hair dryer.
Yeah,
Just...
or some hot water or something.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm not an articulation snob. I'm not going to be posing, taking pictures. I will, as long as he stands there on the shelf and looks like what I want it, like my mind's eye of that character. Yes, I'm a loser, I know. But that. I'll be happy with that for sure. So, but good pick. I will be probably getting that one pretty soonish. Okay, Dan, second place. Your runner-up.
For my number 2, when I picked it up, my son saw it and he's like, "What the hell is that thing?" So.
Alf. Even I know what Alf is.
No. Alf, yeah, NECA Alf. He's great articulation for something. He looks pretty chunky, but it's a lot of articulation. I had fun taking pictures of this guy, but yeah, my son thinks he's an anteater, and I suppose he looks like. I mean, I guess he is.
That's
one,
fair.
but,
That's fair, though. That's a fair
What's
comment.
a cat eater?
How did you explain it to your son? Like when he asked who that is, how would you?
An old TV show, and
Okay.
I think he would enjoy it if I were able to find somewhere where he can watch it. But yeah, it's a lot of nostalgia for me. I used to have stuffed animals and all of this guy, so this is a lot of fun. It comes with a lot of accessories too, like a cat and a sandwich, and
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah, a ham radio and all that. So yeah, he's
They're
pretty fun.
doing different versions of him as well, right? Like they're going to do other versions of him with different outfits and stuff too, or is that?
I've only seen this one. I mean, the shirt comes off. There's an ET that comes with. There's like 4 or 5 different ETs, but I've only seen one of the Alf.
I think I've seen like little cartoon scale ones or something. There's definitely other Alf stuff, but it's not. It wasn't that big in the UK. I'm aware of it. It was on TV at some point, weren't it, lads, in the UK?
Yeah, I think probably the late 80s, Dan.
Yeah. I know who he is without someone telling me, but I just don't have that attachment. But I assume it's obviously a much bigger in the US.
They redid that concept with a Disney Channel show for kids where it was the guy and the kid, and he had a friend who was also like puppet animation. Does anyone remember what it was called?
I have no idea.
Shoot, I'll have to look it up. But they reused the concept, and it was still very popular. So I'm surprised that it didn't get bigger in the UK as well.
Interesting. I'm curious what that Disney show is.
I'll have it in like 30.
Craig's Nostalgic Collection in the chat just asked, who's Alf? And he spelled it with an E. So he definitely
I'm the elf. I'm the elf. You see these ears?
Oh, there you go. We have an Alf live. Okay, fun pick for sure. Again, I love those nostalgic picks. Again, that's what fuels my collection in the first place. Dom, over to you. Second place, your runner-up for favourite figure of Q1.
Okay, technically we did get this back end of last year, but UK was early. Crimson Guard.
Ah, nice. Which version?
That's the classic version.
Nice. Yeah, that's
the card back one.
No.
Yeah, the retro.
Oh, okay. That is fair game because that only a few of them popped up and then it's disappeared again. So like you can't actually buy them if you wanted to now. You'd have to search for them a little bit. So that's the brighter red, right?
Brighter red, correct color backpack. It's the animation colors on the face mask and everything, but yeah, it's spot on. Can't fault him.
So did you not get any of the regular line versions and that's the one you've gone for? How many did you get?
I got 3 of these and I got 3 of the regulars.
Is that your army building number there? If there's an army builder's free, your go-to?
Sort of, yeah. Unless it goes.
I just feel like behind his camera, it's just like a whole another room of toys and stuff. He's just being very coy with his collecting habits. But no, that's a great one. I've got 2 of the. I brought 2 of the regular wave ones to sort of flank the Crimson Guards, and I liked them so much I went and brought another 2. But I don't have any of the brighter red ones on the card back. Do any of my Joes and Juice companions have any of the retro?
I've got
ones?
The brighter ones, the retro ones. Dan, I've got 3 from Pulse. Yeah.
And you're like me, Tom. You ain't got the brighter ones, right?
No, I would prefer the brighter ones, but I'd already ordered the dark ones.
Yeah, they weren't plentiful. They came and went very quick. Where did you get yours from, Dom?
There's Pulse.
Pulse. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've seen them anywhere else, to be fair. So, yeah, Joes are annoying at the minute. Everything's sold out. I never even got to pre-order the Vipers, which I'm annoyed about. So, and yeah, Cloud's got a lot of retro Joes to show off. Lots of look at all those.
I sent you guys.
Yeah,
the
we've seen the
pictures.
pictures.
118 of them.
Yeah, crazy.
Mayhem.
Crazy.
Have you picked them all up, Cloud?
Yeah, we're going back the first weekend in June for my wife's birthday, so that will be a Legends and Liquor I miss. But I don't know how many of the vehicles we're picking up, but we're definitely bringing home the figures. He says he's got backpacks and stands and stuff. I'm getting a kit to replace any broken O-rings and screws and things like that. So I'll have a lot of them. There's not too many I think I want to keep, so they're going to come to you guys first. Anybody who wants any, we'll figure something out. Anything else I may put up elsewhere.
Very nice. And a very nice super chat as well from Ashaholic. Thank you very much. Says, congrats on 50 episodes. Thank you very much. So again, 50 episodes is a great achievement, by the way. I don't think I'm mentioning that enough. Legends of Liquor was a show I created to have more of the community aspect, and it's been great getting to know everybody in these past 2 years. I'm sure that everyone else feels the same sentiment that yeah, Alexi's like, maybe, but it's been great to get to know everybody like on such a better level. Like I feel like I know everyone's collecting habits and what they like and don't like, and it's been fun. So yeah, nearly on our 2-year anniversary. The 2-year anniversary of Legends of Liquor will be in April, so next month. So we will absolutely be doing super shots for that, and might make it a later show. I'll see what we'll do, but we need to do something for 2 years. But still, episode 50 is a great achievement, very close to the 2-year anniversary. I don't plan on going anywhere. As long as you guys are still supporting the channel, then I'm still here talking toys with you, so I appreciate it as always. And thank you very much, Asaholic, for the super chat. And that leads us perfectly in now to our number 1. So let's go around one more time, the last time, people, and this is your absolute favorite purchase pickup figure of 2023 so far. Okay, I know, yeah, go back in time. Shit, thinking about it. Yeah, so absolute favorite from this year so far. Okay, so this is essentially your favorite figure of the year so far. It's as simple as that. Okay, so back up to you, Mark.
Okay, well, as you say, Dan, congratulations on your 50th Legends Liquor first off, and yeah, in terms of my number 1, little backstory on it before I show it off on the screen. It was one I think I'd spoken to both you and Tom about a while back, saying I'd pre-ordered it sort of well in advance. I know Tom picked it up, and Tom, I think, opened his one first and was saying how good it was. And that sort of made me more excited when it came to getting mine, because I knew it'd be good. And that is the Mafex, the Terminator. And yeah, it's like a perfect 6-inch representation of Arnie, loads of weapons, a couple of different heads with battle damaged head, that kind of thing. Yeah, really, really good. So that is probably my number one choice. I know Tom is quite a big fan of the figure.
Very strong start to the beginning of that line for Mafex.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good, very good.
Yeah,
that's on my Amazon wish list. Yeah.
You'll definitely get it, Dan. It's really good.
So I remember when Mark pre-ordered it, because I remember him jumping in our group chat going, "I've just pre-ordered it and paid in full." Yeah. And we're like, "You paid in full for a Mafex figure that ain't going to be due for 2 years." I was like, "You're an idiot!" Like, wait. Yeah. But he was that eager, and again, it was a nice treat and a gift from his past self when it did arrive. And lots of positive reviews for that for sure. And they've already got more pre-orders up for different versions.
They do.
Will they get to other characters though? Will they get to a Sarah Connor, a John Connor? Because they've just put.
Be good, wouldn't it? Be good if they did.
Is that all?
If you order the other ones, they will.
Okay, just me personally. If I order the other ones, they will. Okay,
just you.
That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. But no, it's a great figure for sure. And I've got the on the shelf here because I love Terminator. Again, I'm a big 90s and 80s.
Oh, you've got all the
NECA
movie ones, huh?
Yeah, so I've got the NECA one. So that's why I avoided it, because I was like, okay, I have my representation of Terminator. So if I knew Mezco were going to do the other characters, I'd be more obliged to get it, if you know what I mean, rather than it just being a one-off. But it does look great. Undoubtedly looks great. So I'll be keeping an eye on it for sure. Okay, good strong start then, as Alexi said from Mark. Let's go to Tom. So Tom, what beat the Crow? Just nipped past the Crow for your number 1 spot.
It is Mezco Constantine.
Oh, there he is.
Ooh.
Nice.
If for no other reason, he beat the Crow just because he comes with cigarettes that you can put in his mouth.
Yeah.
Which is impressive in itself. I haven't seen another action figure do it where you can actually pull the mouth open and shove the cigarettes in, and he's got all kinds of different versions, like one with ash hanging off the end and more smoke, no smoke, whatever.
Mezco are probably the only toy company that can get away with doing that, because the rest have to like abide by laws and kid rules, where I think Mezco can sort of sit in their own lane.
Yeah, definitely. And it comes with all 4 of the heads work with it as well. So you've got 2 beaten up heads and 2 non-beaten up heads, and then he comes with a bunch of effects, magical effects and weapons, and tons of different hands, including the card throwing hands.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Chainsaw.
It's just an awesome figure all around.
Oh, cool.
We're going to see
So
this.
cool.
Nice.
Gambit style for sure. I've not seen the Keanu film of that, but I've seen the TV show. There was like a CW show.
TV show's good.
Yeah, it only
TV
got
show's
1
good.
season though, didn't it? And then he went to Legends of Tomorrow. So, but I do like John Constantine. British, of course, as well. So UK repping. But
Yeah, because the Keanu version is not particularly accurate to the source material
I've not seen
in
it.
terms of the actual character.
Yeah, not seen it. Don't have any interest to seeing it either, to be fair. For me, Keanu is now John Wick. Like, he used to be Neo, but now Keanu, in my head, is his John Wick. So I'm looking forward to seeing the 4th one, hopefully this week.
It's so good.
Oh, last
Go
night.
see
It's
it.
amazing.
Oh, is it? Yeah, no.
Yeah, you saw it too?
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
it's a lot of fun.
I have, talking of Mayfex, look at this, Alexi. The John Wick.
They teased a John Wick 4 version too.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, so that's, again, because... Like, I would love them to go deep as well, especially if they're doing the spin-off with the ballerina as well. But with John Wick, you don't really need supporting cast, do you? You just need John Wick and, like, happy days.
I've been growing my beard for the past 2 weeks in anticipation of the movie.
Oh, I can tell.
You guys can recognize me or not?
Jealous.
I was curious if that was Dan or not, but I didn't want to be rude.
In our theater, no spoilers, but in our theater, at the whole crowd did an ooh and a yeah and literally like
Yeah, if anyone in the UK does that, we get up and punch them. We're like, shut up, silence, please. We don't like noise. We don't like noise.
See my films in the UK cinema then. Jesus.
Honestly,
yeah.
UK cinemas are a completely different experience. Like, the only time I experienced
they won't do anything. They'll just look at you sternly. Like,
the only time I've experienced that in a UK cinema is Spider-Man: Homecoming. Like, there were people went crazy, and like me and Amanda were like staring at each other, going, "What the hell is going on?" Like, we're not used to that in the UK. Like, if someone's being noisy or talking in a cinema, like I can't help myself but say something. I hate it.
You didn't go crazy?
No, like. I'm not. This is why I don't do reaction videos or stuff like that, because this is my reaction when I like something. This is my reaction when I hate something. It's the same. Like, I react internally. Like, I don't have a reaction.
Dan's a terrible lover, confirmed.
At least it looks that way, anyway. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so Constantine, good first pick. So we got Terminator and Constantine. Over to Cloud. Cloud, what's your number?
So I just wanted to say, this has been a very tame stream for Legends and Liquor. Should I just sit like this for the rest of the show?
Look, as long as it stays within the YouTube standards and we don't get demonetized, I'm good.
I'm good. So my number 1 pick, it's not like I'm not really breaking any rules. It's just a weird choice.
Okay.
Because it's pieces. It's
the first Jigsaw anyone's talked about in Legend of the
Liquor. It's a Mythic Legions figure, but I used the body. Mythic Legions are designed to completely come apart. Now, if you ever see when somebody's showing off an upcoming figure and they have that exploded version where you see all the joints, you can literally do that with Mythic Legions. Everything comes off. Arms, they come across at every point of the joints. So there was... in the wave I'm currently waiting for, which should hit Saturday, there is a heads pack, and they had a Black Panther head, And I saw that and thought that would be really cool to make like a Panther character. So I needed to look for a body for him. So I found parts from, it's actually, some of the parts came from this guy. There was like a partner one, and these came with like different heads and stuff, so you could make 4 unique characters. So I swapped up the pieces, and I used the cat head, and I gave him some different armor, and I made this guy.
I think
I'm
I've
sure
seen
you
this.
guys remember him from my
Yeah, I've seen him on your
taking
stories or
So
something.
many.
Yeah.
He's got a tail and everything.
So have you named him?
Oh, nice.
Floki Thunderfoot.
Floki
which
Thunderfoot.
is-
Nice.
He's actually named after my cat. I have my smallest black cat. His name is Floki, and we call him Thunderfoot because of how heavy he is on his feet. He's not super graceful. So I have he's got a hammer, and I've been using the Marvel Legends like electricity pieces from like Thor and stuff to kind of wrap the hammer. There is a wave of builder figures. There's male and female elves and male and female orcs, and the idea is they come with like 4 different heads. They come with different torsos, different arms, so you can kind of custom make your own character. And the orc, she comes with this hammer, but it's this part on both sides. Like this piece actually comes off
Like a proper hammer. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sick.
yeah, so it looks more like an actual hammer. And this was just from a builder figure, so it's not painted or anything. The new one will have like a silver handle. It has the jewel inside is painted. So I want to give him a nicer hammer. There's a wave closer to the end of the year where I want to give him a magical staff and some magic effects. But I mean, otherwise, he's pretty much done. And I absolutely love him. He goes everywhere with me. I dropped his hand.
It looks great, by the way. And as you're talking, you can understand why it's a bit like intimidating to get involved with Mythic Legions, because it's a bit overwhelming with like the amount of stuff. You know, like not that it's off-putting. Like I understand that's the purpose of it.
It's a lot.
But as a new
yeah.
person coming in, you're like, where do I start? Like, what the hell's
Exactly.
going on? Like,
I mean, it was a line I looked at for a very long time. I'm talking like a few years ago. It's caught my attention. I'm like, maybe I'll do what we do. I'll get one. I'll see what it's like, because the wave is supposedly good, and I didn't. There was a convention in November, and Damien actually, that was a little close to the mic. I'm sorry. Picked up this guy for me.
Hello, Damien. How you doing?
Sorry.
D-Blade makes in the house.
But he picked up this exclusive for me, so it was really my first in-hand Mythic Legions, and I was just blown away with how cool this guy is. I love it's. I don't want to say it's limited articulation. I'm sure you guys have seen in my pictures and my stories. You can get him into a lot of poses, but I was like, let me get some of these characters. I don't want to switch them up. Like I don't even like switching Marvel Legends pieces. Everything has to be with what it came with. So I had no interest in the pop and swap aspect until I saw this heads pack, and I was like, well, now I need a body for this cat, and he'd look cooler with this bit of armor, and he'd look cooler with these shoulder pauldrons and that weapon, and I'm like sucked in. I've got a couple of characters I'm working on. This is Lucian Blackrose, the Immortal. The horns are just ridiculous.
Everything you showed.
I've got a dwarf.
It's 1-6 shooter
I
in
never
the chat,
thought
by
I'd
the
get
way.
into this.
Trevor's in the chat saying, Dan, stop making excuses, right? Trevor,
making excuses.
Trevor, you turn up at my house, right? If you turn up at my house selling me some Mythic Legions, I'll make it happen. Be your daughter's all sell. Because Trevor turned up at your house, right? Not unexpectedly, not like
no, yeah.
That's 1-6 shooter at the door. See one.
No, Trevor has been a wonderful person in expanding my collection, getting me things that I missed out on, helping me expand. He actually. One of these characters here, he actually gifted this one to me, which was outstanding. It was just wonderful.
Trevor,
he helped me get the horseman I was missing.
Trevor, help me out. I'll put the kettle on, come on round. You can talk me through it.
There you go.
Bring some Cosmic Legions at the same time. Let's get started. I'm ready to go.
Those are going to get you, I swear.
I will.
There's a new one going up on pre-order Friday.
I told you, it's 2023. Dan W will review a Cosmic Legion. It will happen, all right?
Get one.
It will happen.
Yeah. And then it's all over.
Right, okay. Let's keep going round. Alexi, number 1.
Yeah, first off, I got to say congratulations on the 50th Legends and Liquor.
Thank you.
It's every 2 weeks, so it's not just 50 weeks. It's
right,
double
yeah.
that. It's 2 years. So It's been great. I still remember the first Legends and Liquor that I was on. I remember Rich M, and I missed him so much. Dan, you're great too.
Thank you. Yeah, and don't get wrong, I'm well aware people watch my channel for everybody else, so it's fine. It's fine.
Well, they emote, you know.
It's true.
So,
That's true. It's true.
Yeah. Dan's face hasn't changed in the last 2 years. Maybe a little wider or thinner, but for the most part, it's been
probably wider.
Yeah,
but I let the hair go, so you can't see. But yeah, it's probably fatter.
But yeah, thank you so much for facilitating this kind of thing. Dom's new 2 years later, and hopefully he's enjoying himself. We got Dan, we got Justin in the recent year. Jay's been here forever. Claude's been here forever.
Jay, don't leave. I'm trying to get rid of him. He just won't go anywhere.
Tom, the regulars, Mark. So it's been great. It's something to look forward to. One more time, I'm going to say it's been a rough couple of weeks. So I was like, oh man, Legends and Liquor, do I want to do it? But it's been very therapeutic, always very therapeutic. So again, thank you so much for facilitating.
Alexi, a pleasure as always. And as I said, it's that happy distraction. As I said, we've all got shit going on in our outside world lives, and it's just for a couple of hours a week, you can just switch off and just talk about the shit. And you don't have to explain it to anyone. Like, we get it. We're all in the same boat. We all love this stuff. And again, I'm happy to, as I said, you guys make this more fun for me. Every new person that comes on, I'm like, thank you for getting involved and not being scared to take that step. And like you said, Dom's on today for the first time. And again, this is episode 50. So it's great. We're forever expanding. And for anyone watching this or watching on the replay and you're like thinking about getting involved, but you're a bit shy or whatever, please just get involved, because we don't just talk here.
It's so worth it.
We don't just talk here and then just don't talk again for 2 weeks. Like, we have group chats on Instagram or whatever, and we are constantly talking throughout the week. So it's like the conversation doesn't stop, but this is just a place where we can share it and actually, like, it's our virtual hangout. We all live in different places around the planet, so this is one time a week where we can just all get together and talk toys. So it's always fun. So thank you for the kind words, Alexi. But yes, we will.
Yeah, of course.
I'll do something special for the 2-year episode in a couple of weeks for sure. Probably get drunk.
Northern Nomad in the chat, keeping it consistent.
Yes, okay. When he pops up in the chat, I just need to play the Booker T music. There he is. Northern Nomad with a super chat. I let Friday say it. See how she says
Northern
soccer.
Nomad donated $5. I can dig it. 50th episode, sucker cool.
Yeah. Sorry, you can't hear. Sorry, Dom. I should explain. The Zoom call can't hear the super chats annoyingly, but she's there. She's in my ears. Yes, I can dig it. 50th episode, sucker. He says that as he does a spinneroonie, guaranteed. Okay, Alexi, I appreciate the kind words. Let's get to your number one. What have we got?
Your boys got toys is ready. Like you said, you can switch off or you can kick off.
There you go. Mind you, he lives on the West Coast, so that's like 11. It's probably half 11.
It's 12 in the afternoon. Okay, 12:04 in the afternoon, so it's a little early. But I'm gonna go ding dong ditch on Miguel after this, so don't worry about it. My number one pick is an import, but it's not a Mafex. And Mark, to be honest, I totally forgot that I had that Terminator, because that would have been in my top 3. I'm the worst Mafex player. In fact, I haven't had the space to start. Like, he's the first figure in the Terminator line, so I haven't cleared like a space on the shelf for him, and it's still like somewhere in my stack of Mafex.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you've got to keep the boxes for import figures. You got to.
Oh, there he is. Right there. So he's still in that box.
It's like a library.
Next to 185 Spider-Man. So good pick. I totally would have picked him, but I'm glad I didn't, because you would have stole my thunder just like Tom did.
Yes. Damn Tom.
So my number one pick, and nobody else is gonna pick him, is the amazing Yamaguchi Black Panther. Such a great figure. Again, I try to only do one representation of a character on the shelf. He is representing my comic Black Panther. I also have R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. I grabbed the wrong leg. So I have the Mafex MCU Black Panther, which is an amazing figure. The Chadwick Boseman head will never come off,
of course,
because he's amazing. So this was the posable, the accessory, the perfect comic. He's in my Avengers display. He's just great. Not a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people sleep on Amazing Yamaguchi because like Mafex, their infancy releases were not fantastic, and it really takes, a The Amazing or a Just J Hernandez or your Boy Scout toys, to really be able to pose and enjoy the figures. So he's great. I love it. Mafex has done a lot. I guess if I'm going to do an honorable mention, it's going to be the another Brighton for you guys. The Henry Cavill Superman, also a great release, but I find myself picking up and just admiring the amazing Yamaguchi Black Panther more often than not.
Very nice. Yeah, that one sort of hides the. Some people, it's got a they're very stylized, and some people would say they're awkward, and it's harder for them to fudge into other lines. But like as standalone pieces, they are great, and the Black Panther hides a lot of that awkwardness in the posing, so it sort of can work for an Avengers display. I've got he's right there. With all the rockets and stuff blasting out from Iron Man. So I do.
Oh yeah, another good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I nearly got the War Machine as well. There he is on Alexi's as well, and he's got the War Machine. There you go. Look at that. So yeah, no, I do like Amazing Yamaguchi. It's one of them. Like Cloud always says, you get one. Just get one. Just try it out, and then you'll know if you like it or not. But it's definitely it's got its own flavour, which is good in a market with so much stuff. But nice pick. Okay, Jay, let's go to you. Number 1 favorite figure of the year so far is.
Yes, right. Okay. So, again, as everybody else said, congratulations on 50 episodes. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know everybody over the last couple of years, and you're all dirty influencers, and I'm easily influenced. so, number 1. So, what can beat Jersey Red and G.I. Joe? Well, it's all about nostalgia to me, this one. And it's about teenage nostalgia, really, because there was a poster on my wall as a teenager for my entire teenage years. The coat this figure wears, I still own to this day. My makeup habit of my teenage years was also due to this figure. So it is, of course, Mezco the Crow.
Very nice. So it didn't quite make Tom's number 1, but former Grebo J Toys Collection UK, it did make his number 1.
It did. I had the long hair, I had the makeup, I had the spikes, I had Marilyn Manson on. I was a full sort of teenage goth, all influenced by watching this film when I was younger. So some of you have seen my crazy pictures I've shared in the group, my Rocky Horror days as well. But yeah, it's all down to this. So when Mezco announced this, I literally started collecting loads of Mezco because I think I needed something to go with him. And he's finally here, so he's inspired a whole collection. And I love Eric Draven so much. So happy to have him, and he came with guns, which was such a surprise. I really didn't think we'd get the guns in the pack because the estate of the late Brandon Lee don't allow usually guns to be solicited in their images. That's why they can't show them, but I was surprised to actually see them in the pack. So there he is, Mezco Crow.
They've got those moving parts, the handgun, the slide works, the shotgun, the pump works, the revolver, the chamber rotates. Really impressive. Yeah. Oh, and the clip comes out of the handgun as well, and there's a little bullet painted on the end.
You said clip, right?
Yeah.
Clip.
Just making sure.
Yeah, you've got the hole in the hand as well on the sculpt. Very good.
Right.
It was just you were doing that, and I was like, what's he talking?
No, that's not enough.
That's why I'm a terrible lover.
That's why you're a terrible lover.
That's why I'm a terrible lover.
You need this?
Off the room.
I'm going to give a pen and pad. Hang on. Okay. Let's keep going. Justin. Keep us back on track. Favorite figure of the year so far?
So it's actually just a little small something that I picked up.
Tiny.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this can't even fit the whole thing in the camera. I absolutely love this guy.
So tell the people what it is. Tell the people what it is for the ones that don't know.
This is the Hasbro Lightning Collection Zord Ascension Project Astro Megazord. Jesus, that's a lot of words.
In space Power Rangers Zord, basically.
Yeah. It was like so growing up, I think me and you were about the same age, Dan. I was born in '89, so I just grew up with Power Rangers.
Damn, I'm older.
Oh yeah, so old.
Sorry, Tom made me feel better. Sorry. I'm joking.
But so when In Space hit, it was like the culmination of everything. Growing up with Mighty Morphin and everything, so it was so cool to see the Zords be just like one piece, like one ship transforming instead of multiple Zords coming together. And I had a little Astro Megazord toy when I was growing up, but I never had the transforming one. So I always wanted the, the Astro Mega
It
ship.
looks so good
It'll
in hand, by
transform.
the way. It looks nice and sturdy as well. Like it's holding.
Oh,
it's not flopping
yeah.
around in the pose, if that makes sense.
It is. It's sturdy.
Yeah.
It's so nerve-wracking transforming it because it comes in the box in the ship form, and I was like, I'm going to transform it once, and it's just going to sit in the shelf like this. It made me super nervous moving it around. I don't know if you hear the ratcheting knees.
I can hear
One thing to be scared of, I don't know, and weary of, I don't know how well this will show up on camera. I do have a broken clip right there.
You did say clip, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Just making sure.
But that's from where evidently a lot of people have had either one of the clips
Thank you.
break in the leg because in box it's already transformed into it's in the ship mode. So the theory is that there's a lot of jostling and everything. So, and those are really thin and they just get stressed out. And the first time you go to transform it, a lot of them snap.
Is that a clip shield? Is that a clip shield?
It is.
Or is that...
Sure, it is. It is.
It's just where
Gotta be gentle, otherwise they break.
I believe this one is where either the arm or the shield pops into the back. So you could still transform it into the ship. It's not going to hurt it or anything. Transform it into the ship if you want to still display it like that.
It's an impressive piece, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, right, I forgot to show this off. Where is it? I didn't show this off, but I literally pulled the trigger this week myself on this one. So I haven't opened it yet, but I just got it this week. There it is.
I don't have any of the other ones, but I've heard that this one just feels a little sturdier. I still want to pick that up if I can get it at a good enough price.
I got it from and the Hasbro Pulse. It was sold out on Hasbro Pulse UK for 150 quid or whatever it was, but I didn't want to pay that price anyway. But it turned up on the Hasbro Pulse eBay page for like £90. So like,
oh yeah, that's worth it.
It's not like second hand. It's off the Hasbro Pulse eBay page. So, I got it out of FOMO because I panicked that it was going to go out of stock everywhere else, and it sort of is disappearing. So, and now I need the Dragon Zord. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's just scale.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's massive. So good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a contender for like figure of the year as the year goes on for sure. Like that's the line now. That's the bar's been set by that.
The articulation's better than you would think too. I think it was Tanner that was asking me about it, and I told him it actually has hidden ankle pivot where they pop out. Like a lot of people don't know. And I'm gonna put it down before I break it. But it's awesome.
Looks good.
Love it.
Looks good. Okay, beautiful. Let's go to Dan. Dan, your favorite figure of the year so far?
My favorite figure of the year. Tom mentioned it earlier. He said it's pretty much perfect. So the Mezco Bishop. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Comes all these individual grenades, lots of accessories, lots of head, lots of clips. So
nice. Heads and clips.
Yeah. I thought they were so clean cut, these new people, but absolute filth as well.
It all went downhill when I almost took my pants out.
But Dan, this is if I remember correctly, this is your first Mezco as well. So like this is you experiencing Mezco for the first time.
Yeah, it started the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So
So it's encouraged you to definitely maybe pick up more now, type thing.
Yeah, definitely. That's so I picked up the Superman and the Predator, and I like what they're doing. Looking forward to the Spider-Man, the Green Goblin, and the Turtles for sure. Yeah. So
was your shoulder okay on Bishop, Dan?
Yeah, I haven't had any problems, but I just took a few pictures, and then he's probably just gonna sit on the shelf, so he should be all right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether those complaints were representative or if they were just the loudest.
Yeah. Was it the right shoulder or left shoulder?
I believe it was the left shoulder.
Okay.
Just think when you get a figure and something's wrong with it, you're frustrated and you just want to share that frustration. But the majority of people probably got their figure and was fine. It's like when you get bad news, isn't it? You're more likely to share that bad news with someone than having a good day. Do you know what I mean? If you've had a bad day, you want to vent and talk about it. But if you had a good day, you're quite content in your own little world. So I just think bad news.
You want to ruin it by telling people.
Exactly. So I just think bad news spreads quicker, and like the internet, as I said, everything gets turned up, doesn't it? So yeah, I reckon it's a case like you said. It's just maybe a few bad examples, but it's not actually what's happening.
one of the complaints I saw was it didn't have batteries. It didn't light up. But even with the Cyclops and all, the batteries are so tiny, and you're not going to use it all the time. So I think it's fine without. Yeah.
Also, usually when they do that, you can't move the neck around properly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah,
The only thing I wish it did come with was the bald head with the energized eyes, because that kind of frustrates me.
Yeah, I tried using the bald head, but there's really no expression, so I like this one the best.
The bald head, he really only had it for like 1 or 2 years in the comics, right? Like.
Yeah, but
like
presumably he put more than one expression for that time.
No, he just looked like me the whole time.
That was good, because I don't even have the Legends, and the one in the aftermarket, the Legends Bishop, is pretty expensive. So yeah, I'm happy to have this one.
Yeah, it has. It's gone up a bit.
Yeah,
He's on my
it's
shelf.
cool, but I would wait. If you don't have it, chat or anyone viewing, if you don't have it, I would wait. They have to do a redo of it, and it's an older Marvel Legend. It's great, but I would wait.
Oh,
He could be better, yeah.
They get to Bishop again, absolutely. They will for sure.
Yeah.
Great pick, Dan. Great pick. Again, that first, my first Mezco was Punisher, and like that nearly made me go all in, but I stepped away quickly. But I understand.
I've been looking at that one on eBay, so we'll see.
Yeah. I sold mine a long time ago for a hefty price. Then so it was the Punisher. I get that experience of getting it for the first time. It's like, wow, it comes with so much, and it's just good quality for sure. Like again, speak to these guys. These guys have shelves of them. So, okay, Don, my friend, favorite figure of the year so far.
This one got to be Grunt, and yes, I said Grunt.
Grunt, nice, because you had to make sure that was confirmed.
As a kid, the Bebop and Rocksteady gang, like getting this set was weird. I never thought in a million years we'd see them all, and we've got them all in under 6 months, potentially, by the permutations and scrag and everything else. I remember sitting there in the back of my parents' car with my sticker album, looking at the stickers. Like, it's mental. This line has done some really good stuff. So, yeah, he is just... All of them are absolutely bang on. If I could afford a second set to put the mutated versions...
That's what I was about to ask, because I'm the same as you, where obviously they're not cheap, and like I would love to have a set of mutated versions and a set of none, but again I haven't pulled that trigger yet. But it's very tempting because they are so good in hand. Like those guys are literally from the original like mini series. That first season's like that 6 episodes with the neutrinos, isn't it?
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Like
episode 1.
There's like a sticker in the Panini sticker album that was just the gang. Yeah, just when we had those like classic figures, it was the vintage mutation figures of Rocksteady and Bebop, but they made Bebop white. You've never in a million years, like this year's been a crazy year for toys.
Yeah, and the amount of Turtle toys we've got as well, we've never had those characters in plastic in any form, any incarnation.
Just trying to get it down to kind of individual figures, just the stuff in Hornifol, like Dirk Savage and Rex One and Chips and the sets. It's just been mad.
Lotus Chakahachi, Mondo Gecko. What's she called? What's the gecko girl called?
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, she was great as well. Yeah, I've rewatched all those episodes recently because the Holophon stuff, and like, as I said, I still think they hold up pretty well. So yeah, really like it. Yeah, again, I love that Holophon stuff for sure. So need to create some space to display it. But okay, beautiful people. So that's that. So now, if you've been watching, people, you will know their third, second, and first favourite figures of Q1. And remember, it is only Q1. We are at the end of March. We've still got a few days left for March, but it's the last Legend the Liquor of the quarter anyway. So yeah, fun time. So it's always fun to go back and do this every quarter, and then at the end of the year, we can sort of use this as a way to look back and see what our favourite figures are. So the bar has been set now for all of these guys. You know what their favourite figure is. I do think Q2 is going to be quite a hefty one in regards of the amount of stuff that's coming. So we shall see. But again, if you want to follow all these guys online to see what they continue to buy, then please do. Let these guys tell you themselves where you can find them online. So start up top with Mark.
Yeah, thanks, Dan, and everyone. So it's a great Legends and Liquor episode as always. Good to see everyone has different picks as well. See what everyone likes. If you can find me on Instagram on Tac Customs, on YouTube Tac Toys with Film. I actually did a video on my top 3, so you can feel free to check any of those out if you're sort of on the fence. And if we talk about this again, I'm sure Jada Toys Street Fighter figs will probably be in one of my top picks in later on in 2023. But that's me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm putting the links in the description, in the chat as we go by. Tom?
Find me at Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram and on Joe's and Juice from time to time on here.
And he doesn't even bother promoting his Twitter anymore. Doesn't even bother anymore. Doesn't even bother. Cloud?
I don't promote my Twitter anymore for different reasons. I'm on Instagram at cloud_network. I am here quite regularly, and 50 episodes is ridiculous. It does not feel like it's been that long. Recently, I went through, there is a memories feature on Instagram that goes through your old stories over the years, and it started in 2020 when I first started appearing on the stream.
Yes,
and for me personally, it was very crazy to see how I changed over the years, how my appearance changed, how I present, how I act, and it has been amazing sharing that with you guys. It was very scary for me to kind of come out and be who I was, and everybody's been nothing but supportive. I've made some great friends over the years, so congratulations, and thank you all for accepting me and being just the amazing people that you are.
Oh, Cloud, absolutely. It's crazy because, like you said, we've been on this journey with you in a weird way, and they're like, it's just like you've always been you. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you've changed who you are. You're just more of your true self. And as I said, you were always welcome, always. So again, links in the description and in the chat as we talk, people. Your boy's got toys. He got the potato working. He managed to join us. Where can we find you online?
Thank you so much. Again, it's been a pleasure. 50 episodes. You'll always have a special place in my heart, Rich M. And Dan, you're cool too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your boy's got toys on Instagram, on YouTube. I love talking about new toys. Christopher Allen, reach out to me if you have questions about imports and where to not spend a lot of money on them. Please reach out. Always trying to help people out. But other than that, let's talk some toys.
Absolutely. Jay, where can they find you online?
You can find me online at Jays_Toy Collection UK on YouTube and Instagram, as I try to learn editing on the new laptop. So I've got time lapses in the video as I build Star Wars.
Did like an intro. I've seen like an intro thing as well.
Doing so good. Yeah. He's doing really good.
I know. I'm proud of him.
Thank you, Alexi. Alexi has been a very good supporter. It always leaves me a very interesting comment, does Alexi, on there. So go and read Alexi's comments there.
Alexi's comments
are very descriptive.
Alexi's comments prove that he's watched the content, if that makes sense. Do you know, it's not a generic, like, great vid. It's like, here's a statement about what I've just watched, which I always appreciate, Alexi.
Yeah, they do indeed. They're very detailed comments. I do enjoy reading them. They do make me laugh. And Dan, go and watch The Crow's Son, for goodness sake.
Yes, I think Jamie says it's available to rent on Thingy for a couple of quid, so I think I'll do that. Okay, Justin?
So first of all, like everybody else said, congratulations on 50 episodes of Legends and Liquor. Like I said before, Dan, you are just the king of consistency.
Thank you very much.
So, and I want to just say thank you for everybody. Like I've kind of started popping up on Legends and Liquor over the past year, and everyone's really welcomed me with open arms. Everybody here is awesome. Great, giving me some other people to talk to besides my wife about toys and everything, because she does not care.
That's why I started this channel. I'm not even joking. That is why I started this channel, because nobody in my actual physical presence existence gives a shit. So I was like, maybe someone on the internet does. So thankfully, I found you guys. So yeah, all good.
Oh yeah, and so you can follow me on Instagram at JustJustinCollects. This community has really helped me find I really like taking pictures of my toys, so I'm trying to get better at that, posting some different pictures and stuff. So, and that's given me a new creative outlet too. So I've really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. It's important. It's important to have that escapism outside of just normal life stress, just something you can just go and enjoy full-heartedly. And he also likes to hide snitches. What are they called? Who is it? Stitches around his collection. Yeah. I enjoyed that game, to be fair. I think I was the only one. I was the only one playing it, but I enjoyed it.
Tell you what, I'm gonna move them around and post some new pictures here soon.
Do it. It's like Where's Wally, but where's Stitch in his collection. It's pretty good. Dan?
Again, congratulations, Dan. Your positivity really brought me to the channel. I love your positivity, and you're very welcoming, a welcoming host.
What are you
So
on
thank
about, Dan? Down with Hasbro! Down with Hasbro! You stupid engine of
That's why when you
vengeance.
say that you get so many negative comments, I don't understand that. I don't understand. I don't understand.
It's
the
just not
negativity,
good enough.
but-
They need to do better. They need to go.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it, Dan. I appreciate it.
And like Justin and Jay, I'm new to Instagram, so I'm still learning it. My wife says I can't be annoying. Sometimes I put something on my reel or my story twice, so I'm still trying to figure it out. So, but Instadan616 on Instagram.
There you go. Links in the description and in the chat. And Dom, my friend, thank you so much. It's great to have another UK face here as well. So again, hopefully you come back, my friend. Where can we find you online in the time being?
I'm on Instagram, figure about it, or search under Don Blanco because someone else nicked the name. Yeah, it's around.
There you go.
About talk. But, yeah, 50, mate. It's been from someone from the outside looking in. It's been great.
Yeah, no, as I said, it's been great to get new faces in, and it's always nice to, again, especially some UK people in as well. I'll make sure you all go and follow Dom. Again, you're probably not following him. If you haven't already, it's in the description and it's now in the chat. Figure about it. I expect everybody on screen right now to go and give Dom a follow when we get off this for sure, all right? So you guys get out of here. I'm going to go and get another drink and do this all over again with another group of unresponsible people, I guess. And Alexi's going to start. Is that breakfast? What is that?
Yeah, I got to soak up some of this whiskey. I mean,
It's early. Looks good. Right, get out of here, people. I'll see you on the next one, all right? Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Let's go, Group 2.
Bye-bye. Yes, absolutely. Like Alexi says, Group 2, let's just get straight into it. So Group 2, we got another 8 people coming in. Again, familiar faces. So we got Jamie, Christopher, Craig, Tanner, Rush, The-Man, John, and Dan Hayden. Please send me a fresh DM on the Instagram and I will get you the link. You can come and join us and we can talk some toys. Again, top 3 figures of Q1 2023. So that's January, February, March. Yes, we've got a little bit of March left, but it's the last Legends and Liquor of this quarter and it's just fun to recap. It's been an odd month, but we had some great picks, so I'm sure we'll have some same picks and some different picks with this group too, so it's always fun to talk some toys. So I'm just going to go and get another drink, but don't go anywhere, all right? I can see how many people are still here, so if you're lurking, I'll be back in a minute or so. Group 2, send me a fresh DM, and I'll see you in a second. Pow, and I'm back at it. So hello everybody, if you are here. As I said, we're recapping the favourite figures of the year so far. Let me see who's actually still here, who's alive and lurking. If you are lurking, give me a little hello in the chat and I'll give you a little hello back. Make sure you are following everyone on screen. Again, all the links are in the description. Go and give Dom a follow. It was his debut today, so go and show him some love. Figure about it on Instagram. Link is in the description and in the chat right now. I can see Owens is in the chat. I can see Paul McCarthy, Kurt K. Jamie's about to come and join us. Disavowed Toys. He's only here. Disavowed is only here for the duck race. We know why he's here. Of course, we are going to finish with a duck race. Shall I remind you of the table again? Just in case anyone's curious. Okay, let me remind you of the table. So again, we are going to race some ducks with Group 2. This is the current leaderboard up top. Jamie needs 6 points and he's about to be crowned champion. It could be today. It could be today. Jamie could genuinely be crowned champion if he gets second or first place today. We shall see. We shall see. It's an exciting day. What is the prize, you ask? It's a surprise. The surprise, the prize is a surprise, right? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, let me bounce back. Let me bounce back to these guys. So people are saying power. Okay, so Owen says power. Z-Man says hello. Derek's, Damien, Cedric, Jelly, Arturo. I always feel bad when I can't say people's names. I am super dyslexic, so I apologise in advance. But Arturo Mata, he says, hey. Logan Dance Toys, still here. Thank you very much. I get that this is a crazy time. So there you go. See, that chat always catches up on me. Lily of the Gym says, hello. Great Group 1. Looking forward to Group 2. Yes, absolutely. Group 2 are sending me some fresh DMs now. We got Omega says, hello, Dan. Hello. Hello, Omega. How you doing? And again, let me know your favourites as we go through, by the way. I will read out as much as I can. Again, use the super chat. Use the Streamlabs donation. Pop up. Let me know your favourite figures of 2021 so far. Best of quarter 1. Let them pop up and we can discuss it. Right, let me get the link ready to go for these guys so I can send it. Hopefully I've got the fresh DMs ready. Okay, fresh DM from Christopher. Fresh DM from Z-Man. There's Craig, there's John, there's Dan Hayden, there's Jamie, there's Tanner, and there's Rush. There you go. Links have been sent, people. Links have been sent. Check your inboxes and come and get in the green room. And I will bring you in very shortly. Night of Ren, Caleb says, what's up, Dan? I like that you've got your name now. So I still know you're Knight of Ren, but now I know your actual name as well. So hello, Caleb. Omega Weapons says, winner of the duck race gets to give away a Galactus. Well, I don't need to give away a Galactus now because it seems like you can just buy your own. Big Bad Toy Store have Galactus in stock, and so do Toy. Someone in the UK's got it. Toy Polloi, not Toy Polloi. Someone in the UK's got it anyway. Someone in the chat can remind me. But someone. Do I keep saying 21? Why do I keep saying 21? I don't know why. 2023, it is the year of 2023, right? The 2023. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. When I'm on my own talking to the camera, I always feel a bit weird. So I'm just an idiot. Okay, these guys are slowly joining. I've got 6 in the green room, waiting for 2 more to join. We've got Tanner, Jamie, Christopher, Dan, and iPhone, and Rush. Who is the iPhone? iPhone user, change your name so I know who you are. It's got 6 in the waiting room. I need 2 more. Get in that waiting room, people. Paul says, so far, it is Banshee, Spiral, and Longshot. All Marvel Legends. You're in the right place. Legends and Liquor. Great picks. All X-Men as well. Damien says, first is the Maradona from Thundercats. Second is Gravlax from the Defenders of the Earth. And third is Egghead from Batman 66. A nice mix of nostalgic items there from Damien. I would expect nothing less. Caleb says, my favourite figure of the year is the Hot Toys DX23 Luke from Mando. Very impressive. Your boy's got toys says, when I put Chadwick back, I knocked over my whole MCU shelf. You're welcome. Yeah, when I stream, I like pull figures off the shelf and move things around. And then by the end of it, I look down and think, where's this mess come from? And it was me. It was me. Okay, we're still waiting for 1 in the room. Okay, I'm going to bring these guys in, but I think we're missing 1. All right, I'm going to bring them in. See what's going on. See who we're missing. Okay, these guys are streaming in right now. Have we got 6? We got 6. Have we got 7? I'm just waiting. Okay, 8. Am I missing anyone else? Are people off camera? Dan Hayden is off camera. Okay. Only got 6 on screen at the minute. Where's the rest of you? Okay. I'm assuming that's Z-Man coming in. There's Z-Man. Okay, is that everyone? Okay, that's everyone. Good. Okay. Right. Remember your Streamlabs etiquette, people. Mate, when you're not talking, put yourself on mute so we don't get any feedback. I appreciate that. All right, let me get these guys in. Okay, let me press the button. And out of the cloud of smoke is Craig. Is that an entrance? Did you plan that entrance? Just come out of a puff of smoke?
Not at all. Not at all.
Craig, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. How's your nostalgic collection?
Yeah, it's doing all right. I've brought some new shells, so all my GI Joe has gone onto that shells, and then I've had all Marvel behind me now, so I've got more room for the Marvel.
Very nice.
Congratulations on the 50th, Dan.
Thank you very much.
It's weird. I think I'm hitting 10 episodes with us now, or streams.
Yeah, because we the first time we spoke was like literally in person at MCM, wasn't it? Before that,
MCM it was.
Yeah. Before that, did you watch this? You must have watched the channel, but just been a bit quieter, right? You were lurking.
Well, I didn't. When I first got back into collecting, I didn't really watch YouTube videos on reviews, and I was just buying figures left, right, and center. And then I thought, oh, that's a bit of a mistake. Let's watch some reviews on YouTube. And the first person I started watching was Shartimus Prime.
I've heard of him.
And then there was Super Sorrel that I was watching.
I've heard of him. Shout out Ash.
Display Model Behavior with Dave.
I've heard of him.
And then someone says, check out this Hasbro Shield. Dan, he's brilliant. He gets all these legends. No, I'm joking. Gets all these legends first. No, I'm joking. And then I started checking out your reviews, and then I was like, "Oh, Legends and Liquor, what's this?" And I just ended up watching it, and it's like you say, it's like the Brady Bunch in 6 windows. So
8. There's 9 people on screen
windows,
currently.
8 windows.
There's 9.
Sorry, I can't. All right, I can't count. Okay.
Yeah, now we know. You expose yourself.
But yeah, So that's how I got introduced to the channel, and then you went, oh, I'm going MCM, and I was like, I messaged her, and I was like, shall we hook up?
Indeed.
And he was like, yeah, and I nearly brought the twins, and then some guys on come across me and went, those are mine.
Do you know what's crazy, Craig? Is that we went full circle because you ended up buying a set of twins off me. So we genuinely went full circle.
Yeah.
Do you know who else I met at MCM? Tanner actually helped me get in the place because the security wouldn't let me in. So Tanner had to come and rescue me. Tanner, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Good week. Been looking forward to this. Had quite a few things turn up recently. So, yeah, having fun.
Good.
Looking forward to the stream. Come on, Group 2. Let's do this.
Group 2 is always a fun one. And we obviously always finish on a duck race as well. And who doesn't love a duck race? Another person I met at MCM, we got a hat trick of people I've actually met in person here, is Dan Hayden over there. Dan, how you doing?
Good evening. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good, my friend. You always seem so chilled. Do you just come live from the bed? Like, you always just seem so chilled and relaxed here.
The only thing I really have to sit on is my bed, so...
No, it's
I'm
fine.
always relaxed.
It's fine. It's chilled. Nice. Underneath you, we've got Christopher. Christopher, how are you doing? You're on mute.
Yeah.
I'm good. No, I appreciate it. That's some good good Zoom stream etiquette. I appreciate it. But you're doing good, yeah?
Yep, I'm doing good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good, my friend. I'm all good. I've got another drink next to me, so I'm ready to go. Underneath you, we've got Z-Man. Z-Man, how you doing?
Yeah, doing all good.
You're in a different location. Are you just in a different spot, or like a different angle, or in a different room?
I'm same room as last one, but it's not my collection room. So this is the best place for Wi-Fi. So
okay, that makes sense. All good. We're happy to have you. Next to you, we got the ever-present in Group 2. Wouldn't be Group 2 without him. It's Jamie. Jamie Gitchard. Today could be the day you become the Duck World Champion.
Well, I'm kind of hoping we wait until like 2 more streams and then
that would be a pretty good way. That would be a pretty good way to end it. I will do extra races on that stream as well, so we're trying to see if we can make it happen.
Also, happy 50th.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to get there eventually, anyway. It just came sooner than I expected. Next to you, we got John, Compulsive Collector. How are you doing? Welcome back.
Good. Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, I tried to have a look, and the last time you were on was like October. So did we just smell really bad? What happened, John?
Yeah, so... like Z-Man mentioned, Wi-Fi issues. My house has plaster walls, so there's like a metal mesh on the inside of the wall. My collection room, it's basically like a Faraday cage. Oh. So if I'm going to do this, I have to sit out here in the living room. And if my wife is home, that's not going to be conducive to doing this. She even said one time, she was like, no, you can do it. I'll be quiet. And I just looked at her and she was like, yeah, you're right. I won't be fucking quiet.
No, it's good to have you back, and I completely get it. I always feel bad for Amanda. She reads books, like Amanda's really quiet, so she's literally sat in the other room now, silent reading a book while my house, my voice echoes throughout my house. But she can't hear yous because yous are in my headphones. So she must think, what the hell is going on? Dan talking about clips and he's not a very good lover. Like, yeah, that's the nonsense we're talking about. But good to have you back. And then, as always, we got Rush. Rush, those shelves are still empty. You're not full yet. What's been going on?
They're starting to fill up.
Okay.
Because so much's been going on at the house. So it's like been dealing with troubles between all the dogs fighting. So it's like only got all the lighting done. I had to go and pick all that up. I'm starting to decide what's going to go onto all the shelves. So yeah, it's slowly but surely. So I'm in no hurry because if these fill up, then I've got nothing else to add. So
that makes sense.
Slow game with this one.
Yeah. As I said, collecting Rush is just a name, people. He's not actually in a rush, all right? He hates when I say that, by the way.
The high of collecting.
Talking about high, Craig's high. Look at him smoking away. That is illegal substances, right?
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe you.
I don't know.
Right, let's just get straight into pickups, right? Craig, any new toys you want to talk about before we do our top three?
I don't know if I mentioned this on the last stream, but I picked up the Vipers on the warehouse
sale. Very nice.
Yeah. And that's all I've picked up. I've been absolutely I would have had my X-Men 5 villain box set, and I would have had the Silver Ranger in space, and I would have had the Turbo Centurion, but I had to cancel all them pre-orders due to bills.
Yeah, I hate bills.
Fortunately. So I think I might just pick them up. Hopefully, a bit further down the line, they might go on a sale. Who knows? Hasbro might have another warehouse sale next month.
Well, you're a sensible man, as I said. We always prioritise our household bills before we spend our toys. It may look like we're all idiots, but no, we all do have roofs on our head, so it's all good.
I just want to congratulate you as well on buying the Dino Zapzord.
Yeah, that was a spontaneous.
After all my persuasions.
It was a 2 a.m. purchase, so I genuinely didn't remember if I dreamt it or not. But it turned up, so it was a reality. But yeah, I need to build it now.
£30 cheaper than mine as well.
Patience.
So, good on you.
I'm
paying my last payment this month, so
I'll be overpaying for that Dragonzord anyway. Now I've got that, I need the Dragonzord to pair with it. So, and it's sold out everywhere. So if anyone sees that Dragonzord in stock in the UK anywhere, please give me a heads up. But all right.
I want Dragonzord.
There you go.
Well.
Let us know. Let's go over to someone with the Dragonzord, but who's missing a knee pad on his Dragonzord. It's Tanner. Tanner, what you been buying?
So I've had a couple of figures come in. I got paid, and it was bonus bump this month, so I may have gone slightly nuts.
Treated himself.
Well. Yeah, so I've got more on the way. So we'll start off with Blue Centurion.
There he is.
These are all empty boxes, so they're going to go in the corner. We got the 2-pack VHS.
There it is. Go and check out the review on the channel right now.
Yeah. We have Lost Galaxy Green.
Very nice.
We have a couple of Street Fighter Power Rangers. So we got Ken, we got Cammy. I haven't opened those yet, so they're not getting thrown away.
Yeah, don't put them in the same pile.
Yeah, no. And finally, Uncle Ali with order 2 out of 3 has turned up with Rex 1. And also the Bebop and Rocksteady gang members.
Beautiful. Great picks.
Pretty much everything I've had. Yeah, we got more on the way.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's good. Again, I'm so glad to have Holophon just done and dusted with, rather than the panic we had last year with Toko and Razor. But as I said, thankfully, people like Rush helped us out with that, so we were all good in the end. All good. Dan, what about you? You been buying anything?
A few pieces from the warehouse sale. Kamakura.
Very nice.
From G.I. Joe. As well as Rakondo. And I got the Duke and motorbike set as well. Nice. All from the warehouse sale. A couple of the other month, finally managed to get Wild Force Blue and Dino Thunder Yellow. They were a long time coming. And on Friday, I ventured into London and I came across Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. So I picked him up at Forbidden Planet. And a bit of a bargain, Nakia from the
She's a great fig. The likeness on her is so good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got her for a tenner in Forbidden Planet, so I was very happy with that.
Bargain.
So yeah, a few pieces.
Yeah, nice. There's some bits there I need to pick up. I need to get that Dino Thunder yellow, because I know we've got the black one on the way. That completes that team, doesn't it? So
yeah.
Need to pick up rather than being slow on them. All right, Christopher, what you been buying?
It's mostly DC stuff. Well, all DC stuff.
It's all right.
I got McFarlane Swamp Thing. It's my first McFarlane figure.
Your first ever McFarlane DC figure?
Well, I have Bizarro, but I never opened it, so it's the first one I've ever opened.
So you impressed with it?
I think it looks good on the shelf, but like moving it around, like feels scary. Like the head feels like it's just gonna break off.
You're like me though. You're not like we're not taking photos and stuff, right? We're just displaying. So.
Yeah. I have fun displaying them in fun ways. I'm not a good photographer, so I don't take photos of posing up stuff, but I like posing up stuff.
Yeah, I like having that option. Makes sense.
Yeah. And then I got the DC Icons Dead Man.
Oh, another Dead Man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Different line though. And then it comes with like this cool accessory that you could put on other figures to make it look like he possessed them.
Very nice.
So I thought that was a nice touch. And then I got I don't know who made this. The Bat Wing it's a Target exclusive. Spin Masters made it.
Oh, okay. So it's like for the smaller. Is it for the?
It's for a 12-inch.
Yeah, the Titan type size ones.
This big old figure, but it fits
massive.
with the. Yeah, it's a little bigger than I thought it would be, but it fits in with 6-inch figures. I think it would work.
Yeah,
do you have a space
people
for that?
been doing like mods for like adding 2 figures in there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, it's big the thing, but yeah, you could put like seats in there and have 2 guys. Do I have space? My plan was to like hang it on the wall, but I don't know if I want to put holes in the wall, so it kind of fits behind the D-top though. It's like it fits in there, so I found a spot for it.
Nice.
It works. I don't know. It's only
Over
40
the
bucks.
window.
Figured if it didn't work out, I'd just whatever.
Oh no, it's a much cheaper option than the recent released what's it? McFarlane one's like $250, right? And I think.
Yeah, that one's even bigger. So I was like, I don't want that. This is too big as it is. And yeah, that's all I picked up.
No, some good stuff for sure. I'm tempted by the McFarlane stuff, but again, it's just size. Like I don't have the room, but I do love some of the vehicles. The Batwing dangling from the wall would look great too. But like you said, I wouldn't trust myself to do that because I'd end up falling in the middle of the night and breaking everything. So wise choice. Another fan of DC. Let's go over to Z-Man.
Yes, that will be a theme for my pickups. So let's start from smallest, which is not DC, but I picked up I think it's the Victory series Jazzware, the Viking guy. I don't even know what his name is, but yeah, Fortnite.
Oh, okay, yeah, you'd have to
I just thought, it's a cool Viking character. Okay. Kind of peed off that a Kickstarter that I funded has no update on it, so I was like, I need a Viking figure, so here we go.
Sad times. What's the Kickstarter?
I think it was Vikings and Barbarians from Creative Comic Collectables. They did the Blue Beetle figure that I had on one of my posts, but they've gone complete
scary
on everything. So I'm just like, well, that's a waste of money.
It's scary when they actually take your money and then go silent. That is communication is so important with those type of projects.
And like the Blue Beetle figure was actually promising. Like, I would want to see what they do next. And like they were doing Golden Age stuff, so I guess now it's not gonna happen. But anywho, I got the Hush figure from McFarlane.
Nice.
I want to do a custom one where you have the trench coat out because this is so limiting to the character, and I can't believe they didn't even do a variant with the Jason head, but instead of either angry or smiley head.
Spoiler alert, Z-Man. Shh.
Well, if you read the comic, it's not, but
And if you watch the film, it's not either, right?
Yeah, the film's terrible, but each their own on that. And then I've got.
Rush has got the Hush. There he is.
See, that's what Rush.
That's the
Hush
Mayfix.
Looks like.
Rush with Hush. I know it's confusing.
That's DC Direct.
Is it?
It's the DC Direct.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So it's
But,
kind of same size as the DC Multiverse. So if you're looking to do a custom, you might be able to swap out parts here and there.
Yeah, because
So
I've been thinking of like either doing one where it's the open trench coat, where I get like a custom trench coat, and then have the possibility of having both the normal head and getting like a Nightwing head for Jason, something. But
yeah,
still in the works.
trust me,
kind of thing.
man. I actually cosplay as Hush, so he's one of my favorite characters, and I absolutely hate what McFarlane did with the closed trench coats. Like,
Yeah.
why the design's so awesome, and you're covering all of it. So
Exactly.
yeah,
well,
I
like,
agree with you there.
I remember I tried to cosplay as Hush. It's embarrassing. Don't look.
Tanner is cosplaying as a
If you
cat
find my
right now.
Facebook
It's
page, you'll
crazily
find it.
good. Looks so impressive. Definitely looks
Mm.
like a cat. Some good stuff. Continue, Z-Man, continue. Oh, he's
So
back.
then, after 5 visits to TK Maxx, like just like consecutively, just going there to check, what they have, because they used to have the Motu stuff. I saw this 5 times, and I was like, you know what? It was my first Transformer.
Fifth
so
time's
I'll
a
get it.
charm.
It's the Galvatron from the, I think, Legacy line. So it doesn't have the paint wash, but it's the, Voyager. I got it for £20, so
Nice.
bargain compared to like getting it for full price. So there's so much more. Then a old pickup, the Jazzware Akuma from Street Fighter.
Okay. Is that to keep on card or to open?
Probably keep on card because I used to have these as a kid, and well, none of them have survived because I had Ryu, Ken, and Akuma.
Of course. Well, as kids, we played with our toys. Makes sense.
Well, the Ryu actually, my mom accidentally threw on the floor and basically did the Tatsumaki but broke both legs. But it's all right. But anywho, then we've got last one. There we go. Adam Smasher from the Black Adam film.
And that's the bigger scale one, right?
Yeah, the bigger scale one. So.
Is the film good? I've not seen it.
It's enjoyable. I like it. Just really don't like that. Well, the whole situation with The Rock and DC. I mean, I'm on DC side.
I ain't been paying attention. I'm not going to lie to you, so don't have a clue. All right, some cool random stuff. Again, that's why I love Legends and Liquor. Like, no one's buying the same stuff. It's really fun. Jamie, did you buy exactly the same as Z-Man?
I didn't.
See, prove my point. Thank you.
So with seeing all you guys with Wallathon, I got a little bit inspired.
Okay.
I thought, let's go with the law subjects ones to start with.
Okay.
And then I ended up falling down a Usagi-sized rabbit hole.
Okay.
And I ended up getting the Super 7 April again because I sold it and then I got it back.
Okay.
As a placeholder. I then ended up buying...
Because you want the NECA one, right? But the NECA one is too crazy price right now. But NECA have confirmed another April's coming, so... Yeah, placeholder.
I ended up
that one.
All 4 NECA cartoon turtles.
Ah, there you go. There you go. The NECA turtles are so good. You cannot go wrong. As a representation, for at least to my mind's eye, of the original cartoon, so good. So good. Were they expensive? Go on, Tanner.
Was it the first bunch or the In Disguise bunch?
The first bunch.
The first month. Okay.
Yeah. 125 for the fall, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So, and then I ordered a duck because it's me, and I love duck themed characters.
Need to get the Super 7 Ace Duck. He smokes a cigar.
Well, I've decided I'm gonna have a duck shelf.
Yeah, why not?
Get Daffy and Donald and Howard. I've got Splinter and Baxter on the way. I've got Usagi on the way. So I've proper fallen down a rabbit hole.
No, a duck hole. Oh, and a rabbit hole. Usagi is a rabbit, so let's be fair. Yeah, Usagi is one of my favourite TMNT figures for sure. Like, I love that guy. Them and the Punk Frogs. I've seen those episodes so many bloody times. So, yeah.
I've got a basket with Tanner's Uncle Ali.
Good old Uncle Ali. He's a good man. He's a good man at helping us UK international collectors for sure, and US, I guess. Yeah, saves us on that bloody haul-a-thon shipping. So we're so de-stressed this year. It's crazy. It's such a different experience. Some good stuff. Okay, John.
Yeah, not really much for figures. Took advantage of the Shop Disney sale though. Got the Legacy Saber, the Disney Parks Plo Koon. And also got the Darth Sidious, which everyone says looks like a dildo, but
well, depending on how adventurous you are, they all could be in a certain way.
Sure, yeah. I actually told my wife I don't think I would have trouble putting a motor and turning that into it. Like, I think I can handle that. Not a lot for figures. This wasn't as recent as those, which I jumped on those because they had such a good sale. They were basically 2019 prices. This was also something I bought on sale. They put it, Slideshow had it on sale twice in the fall, and then they did it again this year, and I just couldn't resist it anymore.
The Armorer.
Yeah, and I have so much money tied up in Sideshow pre-orders for Hot Toys right now that I was like, well, let me think about it. And then I was like, no, I sold my Gamora from the Entertainment Earth Pack, and because I was never really happy with that figure. And I sold Boar from the Comic-Con set because I just didn't care about that one. And those two Marvel Legends paid for the Armorer. So
yeah, because Boar is the only way to get him is in that Asgardian set, and Gamora is the only comic Gamora we've got in recent year, and we've got to get a new version of Gamora in comic form.
Exactly, so, and that's why I was like, let me just cash out now because they're gonna do one that I'll like more anyway.
Makes sense. She's in the white uniform as well with that version, isn't she? So
she's in like basically like a strap that goes over the parts that they have to cover, and then she has like a soft goods.
Okay, I'm thinking the Diamond Select ones. Diamond Select did them all in the white uniform. Either way, we're getting a new Gamora, so wise decision.
Yeah. And the 4-inch Hasbro Gamora was in that costume as well.
That's probably why I'm thinking that. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that's about it for it. I think I've only gotten in 3 6-inch figures this year so far.
Perfect number for today's stream. That's exactly what you needed.
Yeah, but only one of them is going to be in my top 3. Sorry.
Okay, it's all right. It's fine. Okay, cool. Let's go to Rush. Rush, what you been buying recently? Anything new to show off?
I've been picking up on clearance, trying to finish off Khonshu.
Okay, he's armed.
So I've got
armless
3 out of 6 figures. What? Yeah. Missing both arms
so
and the left leg.
What are you missing, Tanner?
And
I'm just missing the left arm and the staff. So if I can get a hand holding a big rod, some aspect of a rod, that'd be fine.
Anyone in the UK that can help out Tanner, hit him up. Sorry, Rush, continue.
Oh no, I'm trying to waste time because literally Amazon's dropping something off right now.
Oh, it's going to be in your top 10.
Actually, maybe yeah.
Top 3,
yeah, so the X-Men 5-pack just got delivered. So yeah. So what am I picking up? This right here, right now. So let me take a look, and this may sway my top 3 that we're going to talk about in a moment. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up.
Very nice. Well, you enjoy. Again, I need to get that set, so I'll probably get it sooner rather than later. Okay, let's start this off then. Let's get started because we've got to get through this, and then we're going to race some ducks. So Craig, number 3, who's got your bronze medal of favourite figures of Q1?
I was going back and forth between 2, but I went with Brazuca Tiger Force.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this figure. I love the character, so that's why I picked him up. I'm tempted to get the new repaint one, but I'm thinking of holding off a little bit. Yeah, I do like the red jersey better than the white jersey, but just the figure alone is just...
In G.I. Joe lore, the red jersey's more iconic, but again, it's your collection, it's personal preference, up to you.
Well, I just seen that there was releasing Brazuca, and I found him in Forbidden Planet as soon as he come out, and I was like, yeah. I think I picked up the whole wave apart from, is it Zartan's daughter? I didn't pick her
Sister,
up.
I think it's Sister, right?
Sister,
Zartana.
is it?
Yeah, I think it's Sister.
Yeah, I didn't pick her up, which I wish I did, but Maybe I'll find her eventually. But just when we think G.I. Joe can't surprise us anymore, they do. So I love this figure. But I do like like I say, I like the new one because I like the rockets, the repaints on the rockets.
There's only 2 little slight repaints, yeah. But they are.
But they do look really good, to be fair. So, but yeah, he's my number 3.
Good start. Tanner, 3rd place.
So I could have done a whole Turtles top
Could have.
3.
I wouldn't have. I would have allowed it.
Could have done a Haulathon top 3, but the main figure I wanted to put in number 1 hasn't arrived yet, so I figured I'd go something different for number 3.
Okay.
And we'll go with Mafex Cyborg Superman.
Very nice. Can't go wrong with a Mafex.
Yeah.
Mafex are just
Yeah,
solid figures.
Somewhere out there, Alexi's mind ears are perking up because
Yeah.
I know he loves his Mafex as
He
well.
does indeed.
So good. Yeah, I'll go with Cyborg.
He'll be doing a
Superman.
spiral dance in celebration.
Yep. Yeah, so articulation is great. Cloth good cape, always great. Will go well with all the other DC Mafex I've got going at the moment. And yeah.
Yeah, pair him
my
next to
number
your
3.
snorkel Batman.
Oh yeah, definite. They
He's
can,
in prime
yeah.
position in the display, right?
Technically, my Mafexes are still boxed.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
got anywhere to put them. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They will be right next to each other. One diving downwards, Cyborg Superman flying upwards, just to recreate a weird Batman versus Superman.
Iconic
fight
duo.
going on.
Iconic duo
Yes.
for sure. All right, cool. First pick. Dan, 3rd place for you.
So you've already seen it. It's all going to be from my recent
alright.
pickups.
It's all right.
And it's actually, I say that I didn't actually introduce this one. It's the same as Craig's.
Hey, there you go. That's fine.
It is the Tiger Force Bazooka. I love the Tiger Force subline. I wasn't much into G.I. Joe as a kid, and Tiger Force was like the only ones I had. So yeah, I'm aiming to get every Tiger Force variant that they release.
You just showed off the
And I've
Duke
already-
as well with the bike.
Yep, got the Duke, got Recondo, already got Outback as well.
There you go. That's it then. That's all
that
they've released so far.
So far, so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll have a few more soon, though. So yeah, Bazooka's my number 3.
Very nice. Good pick. Good pick, like Craig. Christopher, you?
I also have Bazooka.
Yes.
as my
It's a
third.
trio. That's fine. That's good. This is good.
Love the G.I. Joe.
Yeah,
love.
let's get Bazooka some love.
Yep.
Are you going to be getting the other one? Or are you happy with this?
No, I'll get the other one too.
Yeah, very nice. Great fig. All right, cool. Trio of bazookas. I'm not mad at it. Z-Man, are you going to ruin the streak now?
Yeah, I am.
Boo.
So I'm gonna pick for number 3, the Dark Knight Special Flash.
Very nice. I do like the effect pieces that come off them. Make them a little bit more interesting for the shelf, for sure.
Yeah. I wanted I wanted to finish the metal shelf, so I was like, this looks cool, and we haven't gotten a black Flash like in this color. I know there's that gold label zombie one, but it doesn't have the classic black and white red look. So this is my go-to, so I'll go for that.
No, good pick. They did the whole wave has the different Flash from the metals, right?
Yeah, it's got Jay Garrick, Wallace West, and then Wally West, and then obviously Barry.
Yeah, I seen them all there at Forbidden Planet, and they did look. I did like how each of them came with those effect pieces. So if you had them all lined up on a little race for a shelf, they would look cool.
I'm so excited to build that once I get all of them, but gotta conserve and
patience.
I'm doing a lot of backtracking, so it was hard to choose the 3. So I was like, oh gosh, I'm just backtracking so much. So luckily, this was one that was fairly new.
All right, cool pick. Jamie?
So my number 3 is the Character Options 14th Doctor Regeneration set.
Nice.
B&M
exclusive, right?
No, this was Character Options online
of course.
exclusive.
But they're usually at B&M, that's why I said that.
Yeah, normally. I expected, obviously with David Tennant coming back, I expected them to just repaint an old figure, and they actually gave us full new sculpt. First time that David Tennant can move his arms more than up and down. So
very nice. People assume, I say this every time Doctor Who's brought up, because people assume that Dan Who, I'm obviously a Doctor Who fan. Never seen Doctor Who. Don't have a clue about it. Don't have a clue.
I absolutely assumed that until I heard you explain it. I was shocked that wasn't why.
Yeah, not a clue. Like, I'm well aware of Doctor Who, and he has the what is it? The phone booth. You can go back in time in the TARDIS. Is it called the TARDIS? Right.
Yeah.
I know there's Garlics or Daleks. I call them Garlics. I know there's Cybermen. I know that, and that's about it. That's as far as I can go. That's it. So yeah. Sorry, every time Doctor Who's mentioned, I'll bring that up.
It's just British. It's very British.
Of course. No, of course. Okay, John, third pick for you.
Yeah. Haven't opened it yet because we have to move into a new house, and something like this that I can just toss in a box is easier to pack up. But she looks amazing. Super happy. She'll be a really nice addition to the X-Men display on the shelf.
You'll be very happy, my friend. As I said, my favourite figure of last year, out of everything, in regards to single-packed Legend. I think it's the best that Legend can currently give us. And, great upgrade to the old version as well.
Yeah, I think she'd be tough to beat by anything that has come out in the last 12 months or so from Legend.
Yeah, for sure. That makes me think that your other picks are not Legends.
They are not.
There you go. See? Figured it out. All right, nice pick. And Rush, for you, first of all, you're opening the set. How's it looking?
Loving it.
Yeah.
Again, the X-Men Legends are my, bread and butter. So, yeah, adding all these to the collection is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, good.
So, everything looks good so far.
Good. Go on, then. What's your third pick?
The NECA Rex 1.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, as I said, he would probably be my one. I said that to Group 1 as well. Just for the nostalgic attachment. Just such an accurate representation of that character, for sure. Do you remember the episode?
I've got something arriving tomorrow that may have made this list, but since I don't have it yet, I can't really say anything. But
Well, you can give it an honourable mention at the end when we get to our number one, because as I said, technically there is a few more days left of March, but it's just like, unfortunately, Legend Liquor landed on this day, so technically it would have still been an hour one, so you can quarter one, so you can mention it at the end. Okay, let's jump into second place then. So this is your runner-up, Craig, from the Puff of Smoke. What is your second place?
This won't surprise you at all, Dan.
Okay. Oh, Serpentor.
It's Serpentor. I was so excited. I opened him the other day, though, and my excitement kind of went a little bit down.
Yeah, you had an issue. Explain what it was.
Yeah, so what it is, I can take them off. The guns are both the same mold,
and they should be reverse.
And it should be reverse. So when you put the belt of the bullets on that one, it goes where his foot is.
Yeah.
So you can't put his foot in the peg. So yeah, I messaged In Demand about it, and they got back to me and says we'll have a look for the part for you and see if we can send it out. But and then I don't know if anyone else got this, but I found his joints a bit loose in the figure as well, like especially the boot swivel and the ankle rocker was just moving on its own.
Oh, okay.
So luckily he stood on the air chariot, so I'm not going to move him any other way. But it's just if you did want to stand him up, his ankles are a bit loose. So I was a bit like gutted.
Since I've opened mine's literally just been on the air chariot, so I haven't really posed mine up much to sort of talk to that.
I think I kind of jinxed it because I've had it since January the 10th, and I've only just opened it. Purely because I've been obviously switching rooms. I just thought I don't want to open it and have he's just randomly in the corner on a desk and he fall off.
Yeah.
And then when I did open it, I was reading, weirdly enough though, even the instructions said that the guns were right, but every review I watched, everyone's guns were different. So I was like, I don't know, is it probably because it was an import from In Demand, maybe.
Well, I need to go and have a look at mine, Craig, because I got mine from In Demand, and I
Yeah.
can't remember having issues. But I haven't. Mine's on display, so I've not went back and looked. But I'll go and check after the stream and send you a picture.
But like I say, I sent him a message, and they got back to me the next day, and he says, "Yeah, I'll have a look for the part, and I'll let you know."
In Demand are good people, but I doubt they're going to find the part. They don't really get sent spare parts, so it's a bit of an awkward one.
Could just send me a free figure. Like,
yeah, just send it again. That's fine. You'll keep that one anyway for your trouble. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, he would have been number one, but like I said, because I was so excited, and then I just when I opened it, I was like,
a bad experience can definitely sort of take away a little bit of the shine from a figure. I completely get that.
Yeah, but I still love him, and he's still going to be a centerpiece of the display, I reckon.
You holding it up in your hand, then he still, as I said, still looked imposing, still looked like Serpentor, still looks great. So
I'm just going to have to buy a really big, like, clear riser to put him on, because I don't want to hang him from a ceiling.
Oh, that's what I did.
Shelf.
I got some risers off Amazon and just got him on a clear riser. So
yeah, I just because my shelves are I've got my GI Joe one quite wide. I want to get like quite a tall one, so we can maybe I might build like a rock tower or something and have him on top.
Very nice.
Who knows? So.
Keep us updated and follow Craig on Instagram, and you can follow him along with his journey. He's been posting some pictures of his seen your Avengers setup, looking very good as well. So there you go.
Hopefully, I'll do an X-Men one tonight after the stream if I'm awake enough.
Right, well,
I didn't get in till 6:30 this morning, so
hopefully we don't have an 8-hour stream, so we should be fine. All right, Tanner, let's go. Second place.
So my second place, we are going. This is the Turtles and Tea portion of my thing. 2 and 1 will be the Turtles and Tea portion. I may as well preface that.
That's allowed.
And my 2 is this little bugger. No. It's not this little bugger. It's the big bugger.
It's the big bugger. Big bugger and little bugger.
The big bugger. Big bugger, fresh from Ali, fresh from Uncle Ali. The Shredder clone now. I read the Mirage Turtle original line. I didn't read it when it came out, obviously, but afterwards. And these guys, along with the Claw Shredder, are awesome. They are so imposing in the set. And the fact that we in effect completed the team, and you've got a little accessory where you can create the
arm chop
worms that made the arm chop off and the worms that made them. So yeah, these guys, well, together, more this guy than this guy, are my number 2.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely come together. They're a nice little set, and like you said, with the Loot Crate Crab Shredder as well, nice little trio. As I said, because I already have the Loot Crate one, I was tempted to pick up that just so I have the free in case I ever go into the Mirage world, because they undoubtedly look great for sure. So yeah, no, a worthy number 2.
Give it time, Dan. You never know.
It's probably going to
manage to convince you here or there. Yeah.
No, it's probably.
I managed to get you getting a last run in here or there, but give it a little bit more time. We'll see what work I can do.
Yeah, no, it is a matter of time with the turtle stuff, because as soon as you finish one line, you're like, okay, what else can I get? And everything's so bloody good. Okay, Dan, your second place, your runner-up.
Okay, so my runner-up is Power Ranger Lightning Collection.
Nice.
Blue Wild Force Ranger.
Is he the one with the shark head?
Yes, he is. Max in the show. I dropped off Power Rangers as I got older, but then I found myself watching it again when Wild Force started on Saturday mornings over here in the UK, and then it became. I think this was the first Disney-produced series, but then they started filming in New Zealand for Ninja Storm, and then it's been in shooting New Zealand ever since. Wild Force was like my reintroduction to Power Rangers, and I've kept done my best to watch as much of it as I can since, even though it's out of my age range, even when it started.
I'm looking forward to the 30th anniversary episode coming up at the start of the month.
Yeah,
so that'll be fun to see.
Lots of killing happening, apparently.
Oh no, because it's just, they're trying to end
so
the
much
law.
Killing.
Yeah. So how many members do you need left to complete that team in Lightning Collection?
We've only had 2. This is only the second one so far. The first was the 6th Ranger, the what's his name? The Wolf Ranger, Merrick.
Yeah.
He was the first release.
It's like a silvery one, right?
Yeah, silver blue. And I believe the next one is the Red Ranger, but possibly in the Battleizer form.
Okay.
So it's not. That's the rumor anyway. So I'm not sure whether it's going to be a armor that can be removed and it's still a standard Ranger, or it's going to be a special mold or something like that. So
interesting.
That's like I say, that's the rumor for the next Wild Force figure.
So still some time
Yeah.
to finish that team.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
All right, cool, good pick. Christopher, your second place.
My second place has been shown off a couple times.
It's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
Spiral.
There she is.
Yeah. I'm just showing figures that people post better, already. But
So, in regards to Legends, like, is that up there with one of the best you've got? Like, what are your thoughts on Spiral?
yeah, I think it's phenomenal. I think it's definitely one of the best Legend figures they've made so far. And yeah, if I would have got it last year like you did, it would have been my #1 Marvel Legend of the year last year.
Absolutely.
So.
Do you have Mojo? Do you have the Mojo World box set to pose with her?
Yeah, I got Mojo.
Yeah. You need them both for the display. So good with the X-Men stuff. Do you have Long Shot? So you must have Long Shot. That you got the Mojo single pack or the box set?
No, I got the one that came in the box set.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So
I have Long Shot.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect fig. It's a great fig. Honestly, it really is a great representation of that character. So I think the only nitpick I've seen online is people wish the helmet was removable like the old one. But if I was I'm only gonna display with the helmet on anyway. So
Yeah,
minor.
I agree.
Minor.
I don't need it to remove.
Very nice. Okay, Z-Man.
Okay, so like I've had had to switch up because I think Mark Tactec used the Jada Toys Invisible Man. And I was like, oh,
You are allowed to use the same. It's fine. Like it's absolutely allowed.
Because like I've had like a few honorable mentions. So like one of them was this. I know it's an old figure, but I got it was in B&M, the Beast Kingdom Egg Attack Batman, and then I had the Beast Kingdom Dark Knight Returns Batman as 2, but then they got knocked out, ironically, for Ryu from the Playmates.
From the 2-pack.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah, which is my first Ninja Turtles purchase as a collector. So I was like, oh.
But you brought it. You brought it for Street Fighter though.
No, but I wanted to get into Turtles because after I got that, then I went straight into the
You've probably picked the worst turtle line to go in on because those Playmate turtles are shit and outdated. Get on the NECA hype train, honestly.
No, but like
or the Super 7
yeah.
But like I only got it for it'll be a nice team. Plus, I love the Street Fighter figures. But I've got into the Loyal Subjects best action ones, and I've got all of them.
Jamie was showing off,
Yeah, so I've got all of them apart from the new release of the Krang bot.
Yeah, that's coming out very soon. So
yeah. So like once that comes out, I'll get that. And
I think it's due in Nerd Base next week.
Yeah,
cool.
The whole shebang as well is a website in the UK that does a lot of the obscure turtle stuff. Usually gets them in a little bit quicker than other UK places too. So
okay, I'll check that out because I was like, oh, I'll just go try Food Planet, but they've completely taken all of Loyal Subjects and the Judge Dredd stuff off their website because I don't think they're gonna actually stock them, which is unfortunate because I was waiting for the Judge Dredd stuff. But then I just went to Big Bad Toy Store, and that was good because Forbidden Planet decided to cancel them.
Yeah, that's frustrating when things are taken away.
Because it was like they had all of them plus Wave 2, and I was like, oh, this will be cool. And then I was like, just in case, Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, it's a little bit much for the shipping, but it was worth it because it came, and Forbidden Planet was like, no, take it all off. Not going to have any sight of Judge Dredd apart from the books. So
yeah, well, that Rio will get replaced with the Jazzwares one when it gets.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this is like a placeholder, and there's a few things there's a Transformer that's coming that may take the number 2 or 3 spot. So right now it's shaky ground.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We're only in first quarter. It's absolutely fine. Jamie, what was your second place for quarter fee?
So my second place will be the Character Options Doctor Who Regeneration set.
Nice.
Jodie Whittaker tribute outfit for the Doctor. I've got all the other Jodie Whittaker figures inadvertently, so needed that one to complete.
As I said, Doctor Who, I'm clueless. I know he's a doctor. Is he actually a doctor? I don't even know. If I had a heart attack, is he going to be able to help me?
If you found an alien planet and had a heart attack on there, maybe.
Okay. All right. Good to know. I'll try and stay healthy. John, over to you. Second place.
Yeah, this kind of pushing the rules a little bit. They started shipping it out in December, but because we were in New Orleans for the holidays, Sideshow held this until we got back. So I did get her in January.
That's fair game. It's fair game.
Yeah. So Hot Toys Bo-Katan. The likeness is incredible.
Katie Sackhoff, right? Katie Sackhoff, is that her name? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's her. Yeah, the detail and the paintwork on the armor is just fantastic. The stitching is some of the most intricate I've ever seen on a Hot Toys figure. Just absolutely love it. And honestly, like number 1 and number 2 are basically a toss-up because this is one of my favorite things I've ever bought now.
The Hot Toys stuff is just on a different bloody level. Like, it's so good.
It really is. And, you know, like we all keep talking about value. And I've never had a problem with the price of Marvel Legends. I still don't have a problem with the price of Marvel Legends if it's something that I want.
Of course.
But when there's like one figure in a 3-pack or even in a 2-pack that I want, and so now it's like $55-$60 to get one figure I want, that's where I start to not see the value. And these, I'm getting more value. Like I'm enjoying looking at these on my shelf a lot more than I am, you know, random Marvel Legends that I don't really care to have.
And Hot Toys as well. Like they're such a collector's piece. They're not going to go down in value like ever. Like Legends will fluctuate. But
some of them will, especially because, like, you know, it's like everything else that happened in the last few years. So many people got into collecting during the pandemic, and then they were able to go back out again and spend their money on other things. So people started trying to unload stuff that they had picked up. So some of the things have come down in value, but I don't really worry about that. Even if I was like, I want to move on to something else, they would still hold enough value that it would be fine.
Yeah. I think that's the sort of sentiment I was going for. Is that like a Hot Toy when it comes to value? Is it it's not going to just. It's always going to be there. Like you've got your money's worth, and it holds its value. Yeah, good point.
But I have it's scheduled to be delivered tomorrow. A 2-pack. I'm not really looking to backtrack much on stuff I didn't pick up the last few years, but there was something I wanted. It's Finn and the Riot Control First Order Stormtrooper from The Force Awakens, and I got the 2-pack of both of them for $220 shipped. So some things have definitely dipped a little bit.
Is that because it's The Force Awakens though, and people now are hating on that for some reason?
I know, because like the Leia from The Last Jedi still goes for like between $400 and $500. So I think it's just like Finn was also released separately at one point. So, but even that I've seen them sell for like $115.
The Hot Toys, like as I said, we've got our own little community here with 6-inch figures and Legends and all of that. But it's Hot Toys is a whole different world of itself with the sort of third-party selling and stuff like that. So
yeah, I mean, all toy design is art, but these are a little bit more like having an art piece on the shelf than, you know, something that runs through a factory and just gets factory paint slapped on it. When they do like the hand-painted details on the figure, it really shows through.
There's a YouTuber, Robert Brunette, I think it is his name, and he's just like, his Hot Toy collection's absolutely insane. There's a video online. I'll try and find it and share you the link. But
yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, no, this again,
Robert Meyer Burnett.
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly him.
He used to be on AMC and Collider, and he's on John Campia's show.
Exactly,
He
yes.
talks about his Hot Toys all the time.
Yeah, I would watch him with John Snep on when they did Heroes for AMC, and like I followed him to his own YouTube channel.
Snep.
Yeah, legend. I followed him to his own channel, and he's the reason I learned so much about Hot Toys, because he would, any opportunity to talk about Hot Toys, he would bring them up. But yeah, Robert Ryan Brunette. Yeah, Brunette. Yeah, Rush can say
I'll
it better.
I'll have to look that up.
It's Robert Meyer Burnett.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Okay, Rush, to you. Second place.
I don't know if it's Mirage or Archie Comics, Man Ray. I haven't seen anyone else talk about him, but the original Ray Flay from the Playmates toy line was one of my favorite characters with the color changing option they had. You put him in waters, outfit changes. So I've been waiting for more comic style or more original Playmates version to come out. I know Super 7 released one, but I can't really say I don't collect Super 7 because something's coming up. But with that, it's like the Archie Comics version looks so much like it, and especially with that grinning alternate head. Love it so much. So yeah, that one's now added into my anime collection since the animated Man Ray looked horrible. So this one's going to take its place.
Yeah, Tanner was just showing off the heads as you were speaking. I've stayed away from the Archie and Mirage stuff, but I made a basket on AliExpress with Man Ray, Slash, and then the two prime animals or whatever they're called, because they just look so. Tanner can help me out.
Mute animals.
Mute animals. Thank you. Animals. Yeah, because they just look so colourful, and like just the four of them themselves is already an instant Archie display. So. And they can fudge into the toon line, like you said, because some of those characters never popped up in the show. So, yeah, no, it's tempting. But yeah, it's a great fig for sure. I was going to say to you, what about the Super 7 one? Because that is a pretty solid sort of upgrade to the Playmates days. So,
yeah, just the Super 7 doesn't scale well with the animated line, so it's like they're larger.
No, it's true. It's very true. Okay, cool. Okay, this is it then, people. This is your number one figure of the year so far, okay? Your favourite purchase so far, first quarter. Craig, what's your number one? What beats a Pentor? You're on mute. There you go.
Pulling a Craig again. Terrible.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's not Brazuca. It's you said we could do multi-packs. So
look, it's one purchase. It is one purchase, to be fair.
Well, I love all the blue and yellow suits. I've been asking for them since I started collecting Marvel Legends. I've been like, yeah, we need them suits. But my favourite one is this set, purely because we've got Banshee in it.
Yep.
That Banshee figure is just fire. If I can move my camera without anything, he's just there. I just love it. The screaming head, everything. He just looks so good. And also the Psylocke in it, her face sculpt is amazing. I love it. And like I think it was David Deepole last time. It's like he says, when you pick them up, they actually feel more weightier than a normal Legend. They feel more time has been put into them, sort of thing.
Well, they're pinless, ain't they? So they're probably the best Legends can give us currently. So
yeah, and obviously that Banshee's, like I say, amazing. Just waiting for a green and yellow.
I do think that will just get a repaint, and I wouldn't be mad at it at all, to be fair. But yeah,
I don't think I would.
Uncanny X-Men 275. You can now recreate that cover in Marvel Legends plastic. You have all the X-Men from the front, but we do still need some more from that cover. We do still need some more. So hopefully we can get a Professor X.
We need some Shi'ar.
Yeah, Shi'ar as well, which I do think are coming. I do think we're going to get a Shi'ar Army Builder pack this year as well. But yeah, Banshee's the highlight for me as well, just because it's the first Legends Banshee I've got. So I never had that old Hasbro, Dark Days of Hasbro version. So yeah, happy. Good pack. Okay, Tanner, number one.
So number one, had my third order of from Uncle Ali had arrived, everything may have been pushed down one space.
Okay.
Because that Triceratron would have been number one.
Okay.
However, this is still a worthy number one. Even if he's decided to commit an act of indecent exposure.
Thank you, Tanner. Thank you. This would have been my
an act of indecent exposure with his tongue out as well. I'll close him up. You're meant to be a police officer. You can't go around showing everybody urinates.
Very rude.
Take your tongue out as well. Yeah. But great figure. Definitely something I would attribute to the episodes. Key supporting. Well, he was only in a couple of episodes, but a key figure from the supporting cast.
New York Shiniest. It was a great episode. Yeah. It's a great episode.
Yes,
basically, he's definitely not RoboCop, though, if anyone asks. But no.
No. And he, as I the thing is, the fact you can open him up to show his innards is really, really cool. And as with NECA, the accessories
It's
are
all
always
scenes from the show. In the show, they lift his inners up to put videotapes him in, and you actually get free videotapes packed in as accessories with him. It would have been great if there was a hole or a little slot to slide the videotapes in, but that again, that's a minor little detail. But even the tongue comes out because April tells him to hold his tongue, and he literally does hold his tongue. Great. He's not my number one, just for nostalgic points alone, so I'm glad someone else had him at number one today. He's been mentioned a few times, but he's worthy of the number one spot for sure.
definite number one for me.
Yeah, good pick.
So close him up, put him back.
Dan, what's your number one?
My number one is Luke Skywalker, the new Mandalorian release.
Very recent release, for sure.
Yeah, just saw him in Forbidden Planet on Friday. I was like, straight in my basket. Had to have him. And he can easily be hopped into your Return of the Jedi display if you so wished. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they just do a re-release of this figure. So yeah, with the tunic look on the body for the beginning of Return of the Jedi. So yeah, it would work for both.
I do like the robe though.
It's really good.
I like the robe. Look, it sits on him quite nicely, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. There's a lot to the hood, so it can get a bit. It can cover his head a bit, his face a bit too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just move it around a little bit. Would have been nice to be wide, but it's Hasbro, so the likelihood of that ever happening is very slim. But yeah, lovely figure. I've got this beam in the accessories box already. I'm just gonna have him displayed like this.
Yeah, he's going to be one I pick up for sure. He's going to replace the one Luke. I think I've got the Return of the Jedi Luke on the shelf. The one from Endor, the Endor set or something like that. But I'm going to replace him with that one for sure. Because I've got most of my Star Wars stuff is Mandalorian. So it's all up here. Just a little there.
Haven't they just announced another Luke with Baby Grogu for Book of Boba Fett
from season 2? Yeah.
Yeah, with the backpack that he carries him in
for 50 quid. Ridiculous.
I think there's a stand with Grogu as well where that ball was shooting at him and he did a leap.
Yeah,
I think they've got a stand for
that. The value in that set is not there. That's at best a £30 set. At best, that's me being generous. It is not worth the 50 quid that it's went up for. But it's that Star Wars tax. But yeah, they're going to keep making Lukes. But the one Dan showed off is a very, very good example for sure. Christopher, your number one?
My number one is probably my favorite figure in my whole collection.
Oh wow, that's a statement.
Mezco Constantine. This
nice.
figure is just so much fun. I don't know. I've had a lot of fun with this figure. You can just do so many different things with it. It's the only Mezco figure I have. It was like the first Mezco figure I got because I'm not really a fan of like cloth clothes, but it's just so much fun. It's like, I don't know, maybe I'll get more Mezco figures.
That's what I was about to ask you. Would it make you get more? He might need a friend to be on the shelf with.
I have Superman, Mezco Superman on the way, so I did order a second Mezco figure, and then this figure is like basically why I'm getting a bunch of DC stuff, so he's not just alone on the shelf.
It's a great figure. He was Tom's number one as well. Definitely
Yeah,
a worthy number one. Lots of display options, lots of accessories. We just mentioned that the Luke doesn't have bendy wire in the cape, but he's got bendy wire in his trench coat, hasn't he?
Yeah, you can like get it. It's a little tight in here, so you can't really get him to like do stuff up there, but you can pose it out like that and stuff.
It's a great figure.
Does he scale well with the Swamp Thing?
Well,
I think so. I think it was. Swamp Thing's so big.
Yeah, Swamp Thing can change its size, so it kind of works.
Yeah, that works for a display.
That's why I got it, but yeah. It's not perfect,
That
but
looked good on the shelf.
Yeah, Tom's in the chat agreeing. Great pick. Absolutely. No, it is undoubtedly a great Mezco. That's like the best element of Mezco's, when you can get a figure that's solid within itself, but then it comes with all the right accessories to like accentuate what the character actually is. So yeah, great pick for sure. Z-Man, your number one?
My number one's quite an odd one because like I doubt anyone's gonna put this on number one. Purely just because I love the line and this figure is just awesome.
It's your number one, my friend.
It's the Kamen Rider Revolve Chain Series Command Form.
The rest of us didn't know that existed. That's why.
Exactly. That's why. It's from the recent Kamen Rider show, so you know Masked Rider from
Yeah,
Saban?
I know,
Yeah.
I know of him. Yeah. I'm just saying, like the figures. I'm not up to date with all the figure releases.
Yeah, so like the fun thing about this line is that each figure set that you get, you can make two characters. You can either have this character here or the main character. So each figure is like two for one figure. So then it does like make you want to like army build them so that way you have each of the forms as like a whole thing. So, like this is two parts of a form. But yeah, no, this figure is just really fun. You know, you can interchange what like accessories you want. You can have the jetpack.
Did you say
or you can have like
it
the
was
wing.
Bandai?
Yeah, Bandai.
Yeah. So
But
is it
I know
expensive?
No, it's actually like, you know, normal. I would say because I usually get it from either Amazon Japan, which is like £20, or from Toku Dealer, and that's a UK eBay store where it's like usually like maybe 30 depending on like if it's a premium Bandai one. But you know, this one was a solid release, and I bet it's probably going to be replaced for whenever they reveal another character from the show. I want to see how they do that, but yeah, this one, the command form.
Look, that's what Legend Liquor is all about. Everyone's picks are going to be different, and yeah, no one showed that one off today for sure. So yeah, no, I like seeing people's unique perspective on their collecting habits and fun stuff. Jamie?
Again, I've got something that nobody showed off today.
Yeah, nice.
Online exclusive, quite hard to get hold of.
Yeah.
It's the Doctor Who 14th regeneration set.
Nice.
Best thing about this is packaging. It seems more premium than the B&M stuff.
Yeah, the B&M stuff is pretty cheap looking.
Yeah, this is premium. It's actually got an inlay, which they don't normally have.
And who are the figures in there?
It's 13th Doctor and the 14th Doctor.
Nice.
David Tennant returning. And the 13th Doctor can double up as a Master, because during that episode, the Master took over the body. So
very nice. Can I just explain to everybody, right, that because everyone's being very quiet and polite, right? But Jamie showed the same figure off 3 times in a row, and no one's even noticed anything or said anything because everyone's too polite. Basically,
I was about to say something then. I was like, Jamie, hang on a minute.
Jamie hit me up at the start of the show and said, I've only brought one figure for the whole of Q1. So I said, show that off as first, second, and third, and we'll play it straight like nothing's happening. And that's exactly what he
No one
was
see my shock face, I did.
Nobody even cared.
I caught it on the second one. I was like, I ain't going to say anything because it's obviously a plan or something.
Yeah, it's the same figure. He only bought one figure Q1, so like this is the same figure, first, second, and third pick. I appreciated the joke, Jamie. I liked it.
Yeah, it was the only figure that came out for one.
What was that, Chris?
I thought it was just a line that was into repaint. So
Yeah, I thought it was like
a limited edition, and a limited edition.
Yeah. To be fair, my number 2 and 1 would be
Doctor Who regeneration set.
Bazooka. Donnie has to be number 1. Yeah, Phil. Those figures are like years old, so that's why they weren't allowed. But he knows. I thought it was funny anyway. It was just that everyone was too polite or too confused of what was going on.
Well, Lexi put in the chat, "Am I being sponsored or something?"
That's an 8 o'clock that you're just doing it again. Yeah. You've always got toys. Says I thought I was tripping out. Jay says, "What a legend." Chi Collects says, "Good morning, Dan, guests and chat. Glad I caught the stream. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you are having a good day, Chi Collect. Thank you very much for joining us here on a late Sunday afternoon. Well, it's not even afternoon anymore. It's evening. It's now 20 to 10 here in the UK, but it's much earlier over in the US. Our time zones have now back to normal. Justin Collect says, I was confused. Yeah, everyone was far too polite for that. No one even said a bloody word. Like Tanner clocked. You said you were shocked face. I'm gonna rewatch that shocked face, Tanner.
Yeah, I went.
Mini Plastic Movie says, I even knew that was the plan, and I'm listening thinking Jamie's picking a lot of Doctor Who. Yeah, he was in the same group chat after he said do it in. Never mind. Right, we're idiots. That's all that confirmed. John, I apologise for the idiocracy.
No, that's okay. I'm just like, man, these Doctor Who figures all look alike.
You're number one, my friend.
Probably not super surprising after the other stuff, but it's the Chromed Armor Season 2.
So good.
Hot Toys Mandalorian with Grogu.
He even has the staff.
That's so nice.
And the Darksaber. He comes with the Beskar spear, the Darksaber, the rifle. He comes with so much stuff, things that I photographed once and will never take out of the box again. And there's no really good way to get across how shiny the armor is with this chrome treatment on this version.
It's Beskar armor, of course it is.
Yeah, and it looks so good. It's I mean, like, you walk on it and you can see yourself in it. Like, it is beautiful.
Makes
And the little
me wanna
Grogu
sell
is
all my
adorable.
Legends.
Yeah, no, it is. It's I see like, as a Marvel fan, obviously you look at some of the Iron Man stuff as well. Like, I think I do want to get one hot toy in my collection. Just as a collector, I feel like I just need that one premium item. But yeah,
I'm really glad they don't do comic-based Marvel stuff, because the MCU isn't really what I'm after. So
Yeah.
I can very easily just buy Star Wars and not have to invest all the money to do the Marvel stuff. But since you're as into the MCU as you are, I would definitely take a look at some of those Iron Man figures, because they look amazing.
Yeah, do you know just the Endgame? Do you know, like, the Tony Stark on his
yeah.
knees in Endgame? Just that iconic moment that sort of encapsulates the end of the Infinity Saga. Just that one collector's piece. I have, as I said, I'm sure, like many collectors, contemplating getting themselves a hot toy. But no,
Be careful though, because if you get one and you see how impressive it is in person, because photos just can't do them justice.
Yeah.
Once you have it in your hands and everything, so do be careful.
I'm usually looking at them through a glass window at, like, conventions or even at the shops, and they do look impressive. But yeah, that Mando looks very, very, very nice with Grogu as well. A centerpiece to that Mandalorian display, I'm sure.
At least until I get my Book of Boba Fett version of Boba, because that is what I'm looking forward to the most.
Nice, yeah. Again, crazy good. Rush, my friend, is that your favourite pickup of the last few years?
This is my little boy Jasper. So yeah.
How old are they? How old are they?
They just turned 1 year old back December 10th.
So you have a favourite. You're not allowed to pick a favourite child, right?
Not that he's my favorite. Well, he is my favorite.
Oh, you just said it now. The rest are watching. Oh, he looks sweet.
Yeah. He's one of the ones that causes problems. So he's one that him and one of his brothers has been fighting nonstop. So I had to actually build a gate to separate upstairs from downstairs. So awesome. 3 are upstairs, 3 are downstairs now. So
remind people how many you got. 6, isn't it? Yeah,
6.
Yeah,
6 French bulldogs.
Crazy. One dog does my head in, so imagine 6. All right.
When you're adding him to the shelf,
he won't stay there. He wouldn't stay there.
No, if you see back in the corner, I have a Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy dog bed, and he comes in and just sleeps in it. So.
Oh.
Yeah, Teddy will sit in.
But my number one pick.
Yeah, go on. Get the show back on the road. There you
go. Luckily, just came in. It's the Marvel Legends random.
That's what he was waiting for. You said, though, to be fair, you said to us last year, you said it doesn't matter when random comes, he's going to be your number one pick because it's such a nostalgic figure for you, right?
Yeah, it's like he was always on my top 5 list for like forever. Along with, because my top 5s was always like Exodus, Executioner, Maverick, and Age of Apocalypse, X-Men, Nate Gray. And it's like we've gone Maverick, we've gone Nate Gray, so it's like my top 5 list has been like being shot down little by little. And random was another great pick. So it was like, as soon as this guy was announced, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be tops for me. So highly excited. It's like I've been playing with the whole box set while I've been here the whole time. So super excited for all of it. It's like if anyone got the Power Rangers pumpkin wrapper, his effect works great with Vertigo.
I've seen you showing that off. Yeah, great. Absolutely. I'll be doing that as well. Because at the minute, that effect is just in a box. But it makes her such more an interesting figure to look at on the shelf. Yeah, absolutely. Vertigo with the pumpkin wrapper, little vine translucent vine.
I'm going to steal that idea as well.
Yeah, no, it looks good. Does look.
Glad I
very
can
good.
do that for you guys.
Yeah.
But it's like what I've got coming tomorrow. I talked about Super 7. Is good thing with being married to a Brazilian is you get to know a lot of Brazilian people. And there's one of the biggest toy reviewers down in Brazil, Toys, Travel, and Comics. He's been looking for a HasLab Sentinel, and since I still have one extra, he decided to, do a simple trade with me. So I have arriving the Super 7 Thunder Tank tomorrow. So I would say that's a great trade there. So
absolutely, just even for value alone, like the tank was more than the Sentinel, right?
Yeah. The tank was like 500. The Sentinel was what?
350.
250.
No, it's
350.
Still, it's a great trade. Is my point. Like it's a great trade. So yeah, when I seen that in the chat, but the conversation had already moved on. But I did think to myself, no, that's a great trade. So.
Yeah, and it's like I've got Tuesday off from work, and so I'm going to be spending Tuesday trying to figure out where that's going to go. So I've got
your dog's going to be sleeping in it.
Yeah, that thing is huge. I keep saying so.
Jasper's going to be riding around the house in the Thunder Tank.
Which is funny because
dogs start fighting with me. I've got a Thunder Tank now.
Yeah, and it's funny because all of my French bulldogs, they all have like French names. Like Jasper's from 101 Dalmatians, Jasper and Horace. So
there's Quella's little henchmen.
Yeah, and it's like in the movie, it was played by Hugh Laurie, which is House MD. So House is one of my favorite shows. So it's like that just fit all together. So yeah, Jasper's become one of my favorites. But yeah, again, the whole box set's absolutely amazing. So I'm already putting like the can beams effects onto different characters to see what I can do with them. So yeah, I'm excited with the whole set. So happy. But yeah, Random's my number one for quarter one. And Thunder Tank tomorrow.
Yeah, Thunder Tank will be very, very, very nice. I look forward to seeing some photos for that. Right, I'm putting a duck race together, people, all right? So if you are in the chat right now, please write a comment so I can grab it and we're going to race some ducks. I need to get out of here ASAP Rocky, so I'm not giving you too much long to think about this. I already have a list of regulars, so if you've ever been on this stream, I already have your name down, okay? You're already in. So it's just if you're here watching live now, we've got nearly 90 people lurking. So if you want to duck in this race, you got to speak up now, people. You got to speak up now. So far, I've got Disavowed, Chi-Chi Collects, Paul McCarthy, I Am, TJ Williams, Dad Smoke, Lily of the Gym, Brian Merchant, Mikey Moonboots. You've got about another 30 seconds, and then we're going to just race some ducks, people, all right? I'm setting it up right now as we speak.
You found my invisible duck yet, Dan?
Look, I will prove to you you're in this race before we race, all right? Craig doesn't think he's ever in a race. I'm going to make sure he sees it.
If you want to accidentally leave Jamie out for the next 2 weeks to have that, 2-year finales.
Maybe 2 years, yeah.
Let's have a look. Where's Craig?
The only time I see my duck was I nearly won Hellfire Hank that I told you to go and get.
Oh, yeah. I still need
that
to
was
send
the
that
only
to,
time I see my duck.
Still need to send that to Nick, to be fair. Nick's been very, very patient about that. He's sat right next to me. Not Nick, the toy. Okay. Where's my list? There's my list, and there is Craig. Craig is 1000% on the list. Craig, you may be on it twice now, because there's so many names on this list. Like, I can't possibly go through them all right now. But I'm adding you again, just to prove my point. Okay, cool.
You watch, the 4 ducks will win. I'll come forward.
Omega,
places.
Tor, you're in. I'm Manuel, you're in. Derek, you're already in my list because you've been on a stream before, but you're in. Don't worry. All good.
Rush, what does the pretty boy look like in the 5-pack? Is he all right? Is he quite decent?
He looks amazing. Again, he's going to fit right in with everyone else. So, yeah. Again, this was a great 5-pack.
I regret cancelling it. I regret cancelling that pre-order, but
I've heard a lot of people talk about they're going to wait for the sale on this one. It's like a lot of the sales happened with the Amazon exclusive box sets. Like this wasn't Amazon exclusive, so not sure if this will be discounted. So if it does, it'll be discounted everywhere. But let's see.
I think because everyone has said it's a good set as well. Every review I've watched so far, they've put on a good word about it. I think it's gonna sell quite well, to be fair. And X-Men's my bread and butter as well. Like the top shelf's gonna be my second X-Men shelf, with Wolverine, and then obviously the blue and gold set, and obviously
guys,
Apocalypse up there.
On my bookshelves, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 X-Men related shelves. So
yeah.
And the top of the bookshelves with the HasLabs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I missed out on the Sentinel, so I'm gutted on that.
Right, if you had a Thunder Tank, you could have traded with Rush, but you didn't, did you? So that's on you.
That's all right, Dan. I'm still taking parts of yours, man.
Oh, shit. I need to keep an eye on him. Right. Okay. Craig is the only other person. Craig's the only person who's been in this room. That from anyone who's been on Legends Liquor, Craig's the only person that's actually been in this room other than me. So
that was the first time I seen in person the Sentinel and the Galactus as well when I went to your room. Yeah, so you're lucky I didn't just do a runner.
I told you, Teddy was watching you. Right, I'm looking at the chat.
Under each arm.
I'm taking names. Scott and Courtney, you're both in. I'm Manuel, Melissa, Cute Cool, Caleb, as I said, Mikey Moonboots, Brian Merchant, Eddie, I'm Manuel, Literal Action Figs. Right, these are the names. I'm just going in. We're going in, right? Cedric, you're in there. Mary Queen of Scott, Chi collects. Everyone else, you're probably already on my regular list anyway, so it's all good. Right, copy, paste. 2-minute races. Names, edit. Okay, names are going in. I'll go full screen for this as well. 70 people in today's race. Okay, John, it's been a while since we had you on, my friend, so I'm going to ask you to give me a number from 1 to 5.
Oh, I'll just make it easy on you in 1.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Who was it? Was it Dan last time who I said, say a number from 1 to 5, and he shouted 7. Like...
Remember the last time when you asked me, you said 1 to 10, and I went 10. You went, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, maybe. That's why since then I've not give you that option. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, let me have a quick look. Okay, so just to remind everybody, it's really small on screen, but that's the table currently right now on Excel. It's a whole. I'm literally sharing my Excel page straight from Excel to you. It's a lot of names on that list. I'm sure everybody that's watching this right now is on that list at some point. Z-Man, you're right down here at the bottom. You are currently. You're not right at the bottom, to be fair. You got some points. You're in 26th place, my friend, with 4 points on the board. Congratulations. Craig, are you on there somewhere? You probably are. Jamie's definitely up there anyway. Jamie's the one to watch. 44 points. All right, so let me.
I'm the lowest.
No, yeah. Oh, Dan, yeah. You, to be fair, you've got a point on the board. Yes, poor Dan. Look. Some people don't have a point on the board, so you're there. Tanner today. If Tanner gets a win, Tanner would go. Yeah, if Tanner gets a win today, he goes level on points with Jamie. So it's a big deal for Tanner today. I think Rush...
Can you tell I'm a little bit stressed about this?
Yeah, he's got the stress ball out. Rush, you're in 12th place, but 10 points today would take you to 29, and that would push you all the way up to near the top 5. So again, just a couple of... We've still got races to go here, unless Jamie wins today. So we shall see. So let me get rid of this Excel page. There's some ducks right there on screen. I will shuffle once so you can all see, okay? Hang on, let me get rid of the Excel page. Okay, so there's one shuffle for you to witness. It's shuffled. Okay, so now the names are all over the place. I will go full screen for the race. You know how this works in the chat. The more duck emojis you leave in the chat, the quicker the duck race, your duck in the race goes, right? That's definitely how the YouTube algorithm works. Trust me. I've spoke to the experts. Yeah, Jamie knows. That's how do you think Jamie's winning these races? So good luck to everybody. Let's race some ducks. The great British duck off, says Phil Jones. But I'm international. It's not just British people here, all right? It's international duck racing. It's the World Duck Racing League, remember? It's not just any old league. This is official. I've got a commission and everything. The World Duck Racing League. To be part of the race, you have to be here live. First person to 50 points is crowned champion. Points carry over each week until we have a champion crowd. We are on episode 50. Now, I think we started racing ducks at about episode, I don't know, maybe about episode 5, I think. So, we've been racing a lot of ducks is my point, all right? But this is how we end every show. Good luck to everybody. Let's race some ducks. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1, and we're off. Pal, okay, I got 5 minutes. I need to be off by 10 o'clock, so we got 5 minutes. So we got 2 minutes to race some ducks. And Tanner takes a scary early lead. He doesn't like this.
Slow down.
Conserve your ducky energy. Slow down. There you go. Okay, so Iron Manuel's up there top now. The Fuchsia's there. David Evans Smith, who'll be watching on the replay. Iron Manuel's took an early lead. Iron Manuel 96. I believe you're in the chat, Iron Manuel. We've got Christopher Allen down. Chris, you're the pink spotty duck at the bottom. Kurt K, who is a teacher with him himself, is dressed as a professor today to try and take the lead. Next to Cute Colt, Cloud Foxwell up there as well. David Evans Smith, though, with the fluffy hat on, is still lingering. Cute Colt is now with the Christmas hat on. Paul McCarthy has like a little crown on. Brandon, I've heard of that guy. Hero Collections. He's right down there at the bottom. I can see California Red Devil is dressed as a strawberry. He's just been overtook by D. Blake Makes. Shout out Damien. Jamie's wearing the police hat. Jamie's in the middle of the park, chasing up now behind Cute Colt. You need to watch out for the police hat. We got Scott in there just behind Tat Tat Customs. Rush, you are the Panda Dracula looking duck. You're up top there with Dominique. You got Acid and Action Figures around you. Cute Colt. Cheeky Monkey's creeping up. She needs some points on the board. She was in the lead for a long time, but a win today could take her in the lead. I'm behind Cheeky Monkey Kiara in all the whole red, but you're going to be able to spot a couple of red people now. We got Lily of the Gym down at the bottom. Dan Yoon. I am TJ Williams with the strawberry hat coming out of nowhere there in the middle. Neck and neck. Cheeky Monkey Kiara is staying strong though. You got Embered Wing as the purple duck down the bottom. We got Brian catching up now. We got Courtney, the spotty duck, coming out of nowhere. She's just popped out from the middle of the park, being chased by Cute Colt. The last 10 seconds now. Courtney's not holding strong though. Cute Colt is next to Rick Moore. Rick Moore's dropping back. Cute Colt still standing strong. We got George W. George is going to get another win on the board today. I think he is. George W. He joined us maybe 2 weeks ago, but he is a regular, so it's fair game. You're in the race. Congratulations, George. You dressed as the very British duck today. Gets you some points on the board. Now, I didn't really not clock anyone else. I wasn't paying attention. Jamie, where would you
Can
duck?
you see my invisible duck?
I'm not sure.
Right, we are not gonna leave today unless we find Craig on this leaderboard. All right, he is there. I promise you, he is there.
My duck is sponsored by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
Yeah.
Start off well and then crash towards the end.
If you're lucky, you'll finish fourth, all right? And that's the best top we can ask for this year. So we shall find out. But it's not a conspiracy. Craig is definitely in this race. Right, we'll go full screen again, all right? It's really... Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's your photo finish. Second place was Hugo. So we got two regulars that we haven't actually seen for a while, but they're both fair game. Craig and Hugo, first and second place. John, you're there, my friend. Third place.
Yeah, those are my first points, I think.
Congrats. See, being here live, John, see what it does to you. You come back after a short hiatus, and it gives you some points on the board. That's some magic happens occasionally. Congratulations, third place. Underneath you...
Maybe I should leave for a few months. Come back.
Underneath you, we got Noah, which is mini Plastic Multiverse. Now, last time I spoke to Tom, I think Noah's bored. He doesn't bother watching us anymore. But he's still in the race. So, Tom, you need to tell him he got some points on the board, all right? Mini Plastic Multiverse was fourth place. Underneath that, taking the last points of the day was Chi Collects. Congratulations, Chi Collects. I know you join us late because you're on the other side of the planet, but you get rewarded with a single point, okay? So congratulations. So Chi Collects, Noah, John, Hugo, and George. So to be fair, I don't think that makes too much of a difference to the leaderboard, because I don't think even George getting some points in the day. But before we get out of here, we must find Craig, all right? So I'm going back to full screen, and we're finding Craig before we go anywhere, all right? Just so we can put this conspiracy to bed, all right?
Who wants to do the drum roll?
Okay, there's Dan Yoon. There's Z-Man. You were close, my friend. You were 7th. The Wolfpack was 6th. Bring Toys to Work. I'm just going to scroll instead of see Craig. Yeah, is that me? Yeah, I was in 18th. Oh, not good enough. Not good enough. And there's Tanner. Tanner, you ended up in 22nd. Scott, you're 25th. Rick ended up there. Literal Action Figures. I'm just scrolling to see. Cheeky Monkey ended up in 32. By the way, if I could make this bigger, I would, but it doesn't let me, so that's the best I can do for you. Rush, you ended up in 34th. It's not your lucky number. Mark Tat, is that a C? Is that Craig? No, that's Courtney. I'm scrolling to see. Jamie was 55th. Jamie genuinely is giving us the rest of us a chance, isn't he? 45th today. There's Jay. There's Dan. Sorry, Dan, you were down there as well.
I think Craig's going to be last now because he's making me do this.
I know, yeah.
He's not giving me any hope, is it really?
Dominique, the Justin.
It's the race to the bottom.
Daniel, next birthday present is going to be a giant duck with my name on it.
There's Christopher. That's fine. I like ducks. Christopher, you were in 61st, unfortunately. Tom's down there. So Tom got absolutely destroyed by his son today. Mike D. There's Tariq. There's Cloud. California Red Devil. Ravana. There's Craig. Can you see it? Everyone be my witness. Craig's nostalgic collection, all right?
Oh my
in
God.
69th position. He does love that number. It is Craig.
Oh, good old 69.
There you go. Craig's nostalgic collection. There you go. Can you finally put this conspiracy to bed, Craig, all right?
No.
It's there. The proof is there on screen. Right. Forget you.
When I hit 4th place, I will. Yeah, all right.
All right, fine, whatever. All right, let's get out of here, people. Thank you for joining us today for, again, another long stream, but it's Legends and Liquor. We know these are going long. It's how it works now. We can't have a short Legends and Liquor. They don't exist. They don't, unless I'm really ill and I ask you very nicely to give me a week off, and you usually do. But let's make sure you follow all these people. The links are in the description. I will post them in the chat as we're going along. Please make sure you are following everybody on screen. Always fun to talk about new toys. We are at the end of Q1 already. Absolutely insane. But these guys can tell you themselves where they can find you online. Starting off with this conspiracist Craig. Where can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at craigs.nostalgic.collections. I just want to do a quick shout out to Robert I think I'm saying this right, Thompson. He's sending me Strong Guy's leg tomorrow. So hopefully that'll be with me.
And how did he find out you need the leg?
He just he hit me up on Instagram and he was just like, I seen the stream and do you still want the leg? I did message David and he was like, I'll look for it. And then a week later I was like, oh, he's alive. Dave's alive.
Go on, Jamie.
He did put in the group chat a voice memo saying about he thinks he found the leg.
Okay, well, good. Well, we got Craig's got a complete Strong Guy.
2 legs.
There you go.
I've got 2 legs. I can build another strong
There
man.
you go.
Strong guy.
Strong man. Strong man. Tanner, where can the good people find you online?
SuperTech 5000 Instagram. Let's get me up to 500.
Let's do
and
it.
also with this little piece of wood I have right here, Turtles and Tea.
He does love showing off his wood on screen, doesn't he? He's not going to lie.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
Between the wood and the and the copper with the indecent exposure, pure filth coming from my end. You come and give us that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to end it on that.
We'll be back. We'll be back for Turtles and Tea in April for sure, and you can see some more of Tanner's wood. That's incentive enough.
100%.
Craig,
and also,
go on.
I need a hand with a shaft.
Who's the figure? Is it Jimmy Woo?
Jimmy Woo.
Okay.
Jimmy Woo. I need a hand holding a shaft.
If anybody has the Jimmy Woo Build-A-Figure piece for Tanner to complete his conchu, please hit him up. Just let's see if we can. Legend of Liquor could be the place we complete our Build-A-Figures. Thank you very much, community. Craig, did I cut you off before? You'd said something and I rudely interrupted you. Sorry.
No, just like I said, he's sending me the leg free of charge as well. I was like, do you want anything for it? I've got loads of bath pieces, but he's a good chap.
And what was his name? What was his name?
Robert Thompson, I think.
Robert Thompson. If you're a lurker, my friend, we appreciate you lurking. As I said, I got nothing but love for all our lurkers until they're ready to come out of the shadows and actually join us idiots on screen to drop as many innuendos as you can talking about toys. All right, you're always welcome. Daniel,
we can spend your money for you.
Yeah. Sorry, what is that, Tanner?
I said in your endo.
Yeah, indeed.
My line, man. Still my line.
Dan, where can we find you?
Our Instagram with daniel.j.hayden. I post occasionally, usually my pickups, comics as well. So yeah, I'm on there. I am also looking for the arm for Khonshu, but also the leg from Scarlet Witch. So if anyone has those spare and they're willing to let them go,
I've started a trend now.
This is the end testimony, isn't it? Right. So firstly, Christopher, you tell us where you can find you online, and also tell us what Build-A-Figure pieces you still need.
I don't need any Build-A-Figure pieces, and I haven't posted anything in months, so You don't need to look for me online. But congratulations, Dan, on your 50th show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you can find Christopher right here. He is always welcome. We love having you, Chris. So thank you very much. Z-Man, where can we find you and your toys that have took over the screen right there?
You can find me on Instagram, agent_Z-Man. Just want to say congrats on the 50th episode. But I remember watching like when it Legends and Liquor started, and then getting the confidence to get up on the screen and then show my mug and whatnot. But it's been amazing coming on to these streams and just more of a build of a confidence, and actually getting to meet both Greg, Dan, and Dan as well.
Yeah.
At MCM. So hopefully this MCM we can see each other again. But yeah, thank you for this great community, and yeah.
Thank you for the kind words. Yes, Z-Man is another person we met in the flesh down in London at MCM. So definitely plan on going again this October. Probably not the next one, but the one in October I will for sure. And again, I'm posting links in the chat as we go. Please go and follow everybody. Jamie?
So the bath I'm looking for is this.
What's your favourite figure of the year so far, Jamie? Again, just to remind people before we get out of here.
It's the character options Doctor Who set.
Nice, thank you. Now we know.
At JMG Toys on Instagram. Obviously, thank you for everything you've done here, Dan. 50 weeks. 50 episodes.
50 episodes, 100 plus weeks, essentially. So this is every other week, so it's not a weekly show. It's a fortnightly show, or a bi-weekly show. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
So
it's my longest serving relationship. So
is
far.
it? Wow. It's been good times. But again, we can save all the congratulations for the 2-year anniversary for sure. That will be in April, and again, that will be super chat shots. I'll get the vodka out. We can have some fun for sure. But you're all welcome. John, pleasure having you back, my friend. You got some points on the duck race board and everything. It was good times. Where can the people find you online?
Compulsivecollector.com, Compulsive Collector on Instagram, on TikTok, and compulsive.collector on YouTube, because for some reason they won't let me have it even though it's not taken.
Oh, sneaky.
You're
brave.
weird,
You're going for
but-
TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch Reels on Instagram, like it's mostly just shit people stole from TikTok. Like it's just the same thing.
So true.
Yeah.
TikTok just has a really good algorithm, so it's very easy to train it to only show you stuff you want to see. That's why.
Ah, interesting. I see the missus on it, and I see her getting sucked in, and then I get sucked in watching her getting sucked in, and I'm like, no, just step back.
Yeah, I don't see anyone like lip syncing to sound clips or doing dances. Like I don't see any of that. I basically see like cute animals and nerd shit.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Amanda sees a lot of Shih Tzu dog stuff for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, let's keep going. I'm posting all these links in the chat. Please go and follow everyone. Compulsive Collector on Instagram for following John. And then last but definitely not least, it's Rush. Rush, where can we find you online?
Instagram, collecting_rush. And Dan, again, congratulations on your bi-monthly, 2 times a month.
Oh, thank you very much. I knew it was a word.
Show. Yeah. It's 50th anniversary show, so congratulations. And again, be here next time.
You will indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Again, the next stream, the next Legend of Liquor will be the 9th of April. So if you do lurk in the background of these streams, I know we ramble for hours and hours, so I do appreciate people that stick with us for the whole show. It's a big commitment on a Sunday morning, afternoon, wherever you are. So thank you very much to the replay crew as well. Does anyone want to give us a word for the day, just in case there is someone crazy enough to watch 4 hours of us talking about toys?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
I think it's got to be Doctor Who.
What were you going to say, Tanner?
I was just going to say Shaft, but whatever.
Let's go with Doctor Who.
69.
Let's go with Doctor Who. Doctor Who's a funny one. Okay, if you do watch 4 hours of this, write Doctor Who in the chat, so in the comments, so we know you're a good person. Rich M says bi-monthly is 6 times a year. It's bi-weekly Rush. Okay, so we were both sort of right. All good, absolutely fine. Oh, and Doom Customs is being very generous as we get out of here as well. So that'll be the last thing. I'll let that pop up. If Friday is working, I need to flicker Friday. Are you working, love? Wake up. Thank you to everyone who's still in the chat as well, by the way. I can see a lot of Group 1 still around. Chi Collects says to you, congratulations on the milestone episode, Dan. Great work. Awesome. We love the show. Thank you very much. Mini Plastic Multiverse says, great stream, guys. Congrats on 50 episodes, Dan. And everyone who appears or turns up fortnightly, catch you later. And there's Friday. Dune Custom. Thank you so much.
Doomed Customs donated $25. New idea for another Dan W Live. Need a peace party.
Thank you very much. Need a peace party? Yes, absolutely. Everyone gets involved, and we just say what Build-A-Figure pieces we need. We can do that on the Inner Circle next week. Everyone bring your incomplete Build-A-Figures. We'll see, and your spare parts, and let's see how many Build-A-Figures we can build. But yes, thank you for everyone. Thank you very much to Dune Customs. It always shows. It enables me to continue doing what I do, and it can make shows like this even possible. So thank you so much. Thank you to all the channel members. And again, if you're not a channel member, get involved for the Inner Circle next Friday, but I'll be plugging that away on Thursday anyway. Let's give everyone a wave, and let's get out of here, all right? I'll play the intro to see us out. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Bye now. Bye, 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 bye.